And I'm going live now. Hi, how you doing? Let me refresh my. Stream could not be created. What? It says it could not. Can you guys hear me? Because it's saying.
Yeah, you should be fine.
All right. Hi guys. Super late, isn't it? I know, right? So here's what had happened.
See, what had happened was,
What had happened was I just have been sleeping lately because lots to do, things coming at me for you know how it is. Everybody's had that. And you probably noticed in my last stream because I kept making no sense basically. Right, Cliff?
Yeah.
I was sleep talking is what I call it. And so today, finally, everybody, Robert and Cliff and Regical, said, "Go the fuck to sleep."
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did was I said to Regical, "Okay, Reg," because I keep promising every day that I'm going to sleep, going to sleep. So I said, "Reg, if I haven't slept by the time we stream tomorrow, then I can't do it. Like, don't let me." And that scared me into sleeping. But Robert was supposed to wake me up. But then Robert fell asleep too.
yeah,
So thankfully, our boy Cliffy here said, haven't heard from Marble yet. And it's past 2 hours. Let me give her a call.
no, that's not what happened.
Really? Because I
That's
was
not.
there.
No, I woke back up and I told Cliff to
Uh
call
huh.
you, and
Is this true, Cliff?
of course,
Uh,
you don't, you can't ask Cliff about it.
Why is that?
Um, he won't remember. He won't
Mm,
remember.
he
You
won't
know,
remember. He just won't remember.
those things.
I don't know. I've had 11 concussions, so.
Oh,
You see,
cute.
Cliff won't remember.
Cute.
He's had one too many concussions.
Yeah, I didn't think it was me who had them. I didn't. I didn't think it was that.
It
That
was
was a cute one. That was a good one, Cliff. That that's a classic. How you doing, Simon? Zebulon, hey. James Rhodes here. Oh, I'm sorry, Cliff. I always do that. I'm so excited to see everybody. I jump on you. Anthony! Bailey, you do it. Cliff, say hi to people. I'm sorry, that's your job.
Hickett 190, James Rhodes, Zebulon 181, Anthony Bailey. Throw the door for the house of Torg. Simon H. Anastato Maldonado.
Cheeto!
Uh,
And you checked
Baker Street Gaming, if you're still around. Hello,
Hey!
everybody.
Good to see you all. This is a very late stream for us, so at least one of us might fall asleep.
It won't be me.
Well, there's one person who always falls asleep. We think we know who that is.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You did fall asleep a couple times the last stream, Marvel.
I
So,
did. I
I
did.
just love this shit talk. Yeah, you fall asleep all the time. You just
All
don't
the
have the balls.
time.
You just don't.
Once.
You just don't have the
One
balls.
stream.
You just don't have the balls to snore.
I don't have the balls to snore. Well, men are the ones who snore more, right? So I guess. Oh, Virgo wants
Yeah,
to come
you.
in. Okay.
Yeah, you don't. You don't snore. Oh, Virgo wants to come in.
He's so stupid. All right. Let me guess. Link over to Virgo and
I
Hangouts.
sent you a DM.
Oh, you did? I will get it in a second. Let me get a meet link over to her. Um, so a couple of things in the news. My birthday. That's the most important thing, right? Lead with the most important story, right? What am I doing? Oh, I'm giving her a link. Durr.
mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, my birthday stream's coming up. You will see the invite to it, guys, in my Discord, in Radical's Discord, on my Twitter. What am I doing? Oh, here. Okay, thank you. I can't walk and talk at the same time. I can't talk and chew at the same. No, wait, not walk and chew gum.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I have problems. I have issues. I'm so sorry. And so Twitter, my Discord, Radical Discord. Where else did I put it? I put it everywhere that I could think of. How about that? Not on Facebook though, because who the fuck uses Facebook anymore? I'm kidding. I know everybody does.
Right.
Well, hello, Virgo. You're up
Yeah,
late.
Hello.
You are
Hey,
up
Virgo.
late.
I heard you, Cliffy. I heard you say it. Oh, Virgo wants to come in. I
No, that was
heard
Robert.
Yeah,
That was Robert.
Oh, that was Robert. Oh, Robert.
He brings
Yes,
He
yes.
brings a snark to our shows.
Well, in that case,
Virgo
I
wants to
heard.
come in.
So stupid.
Oh my God.
Uh,
What has you up so late tonight?
Well, I was editing a video to let the entire world know that cameras of mass destruction has been stricken.
Woo! Clap,
Stricken with what?
guys.
Terrible disease?
Unfortunately, no. It's just a strike towards his channel.
Which
let's
I'm
not wish.
super.
Let's not wish terrible diseases on people,
I do.
children.
I don't wish him on children. Just him.
No,
Get
children in this call.
Stop it. You are not the one.
I am the one. I'm not on board with wishing
Okay.
disease.
Okay. Okay.
Were we wish? I didn't know we were wishing. I thought we were just asking.
We're just asking.
There we go. Yeah, we're just asking. No,
There you go.
I feel better
So
now.
anywho, yeah, so the guy who doxed me and has started now, see, it's because YouTube didn't take swift action that he began doxing everybody else. He felt like he could.
Yeah, well, you want to see something really cool?
Yeah, absolutely. Always.
Okay, let's see. Let me see which
Oh
one.
yeah, I like Coup.
Okay, here we go.
Notifications, people. Shut them off.
I pressed on it, babe. I think that's actually you.
It's not me. I swear to God, it's not me. It's not me. It couldn't be. Is it? Let me see.
I'm gonna send you a DM just to test it.
No, you don't have to.
Look at that.
Yeah, I have
Definitely
alarms
you.
only on.
Definitely you, love.
Oh! What?
This video has been removed for violating YouTube's terms of service.
Yeah. That's a
Nice.
video about me.
Hello, Prestonic and Mr. 42.
Hi, guys.
And
Ooh,
look at what we got here. We have 397 signatures so far. We're well on our way to 500. We need 1,000 before it automatically goes to Google Incorporated and YouTube, because what we are actually after is the entire channel to be removed and for possibly an IP block to be put in place.
Ooh, an IP block. Now that would mean something. Because the channels, they always get their channels taken down and they always put another one up. Like Devin Bay is like the one that comes to mind.
Unfortunately, it's gonna be necessary too because like
He'll just make
he's
another
not,
one.
yeah, he's not gonna not continue to behave this way. So
Yeah.
Well, and even after an IP block is put in place or a Mac block is put in place, there's still other ways. They just get a different device. We're never going to be rid of these people entirely.
No.
But fighting back does speak volumes.
It does.
If they can get something removed fairly rapidly because, we can identify the source as being someone who has already had a channel removed, it's much faster and easier to get things removed in the future.
Yeah, because like Devin has to constantly be putting new channels up because he constantly gets them down. We can get them down quicker now.
Yep, exactly.
But what was I gonna say about him? Yeah, it's funny to me that he doxes me, and and the way he did it by blurring it after he got in trouble, and then taking the blur off, and then taking it down, and then putting it back up. Every time he got in a little bit of trouble, he can do all that. He can start doxing other people, and yet he finds out we have the petition up, and he starts crying on every stream he can get on that he's being deplatformed.
Yeah, I my understanding is that I didn't hear it because that video is now no longer conveniently no longer there. But my understanding was someone came over to my stream and said, Cameras is literally crying.
Literally crying?
literally crying.
Wow. I know he's been
Now,
complaining.
as I said, I didn't see it. I didn't see it myself, but this is just what was told to me about the petition. And I said, well, I'm sorry, but that
if
just
you act
is
in
what it
such,
is.
you act in such a way that you don't care what happens to somebody for what you do. Like he doesn't know that somebody might not hate me enough to show up at my door.
Exactly, and doesn't care.
He doesn't care that putting my face out there when I'm out now, somebody could recognize me and do something to me, or whatever. He doesn't care.
No, he
So
doesn't.
why should we care about his fifis?
I mean, and the funny part about it is that as much as he's over there crying about it, like a little kid with a poo poo in his panties, he's over, trying to get into my stream and still trying to put up this girl's name, Brandy, in connection with me, full well knowing that that's incorrect. So it's just a matter of not caring. He just does not care. So the point is, well, you don't care, we don't care.
Can I ask you a quick question?
We'll do whatever we need to do to get your channel taken down.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead,
Robert.
Is this person in chat trolling Virgo or serious?
What?
1 second, I lost it.
Simon said it too.
No, Simon's drawing attention to it. James Rhodes says, Virgo, could you ask your coworkers at SPL to sign the petition? I know that I don't know what that means.
No, actually, that pertains to a video that I just put up where where a Moore is claiming that they have properly doxed me and that I'm the head of intelligence for the Southern Poverty Law Center.
Oh
Heidi.
my God, are you kidding me?
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought it stood for.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Really?
I thought that was
where are they located? Southern
Poverty Law
in
Center.
the South, right?
Well,
you don't sound like you're from the South.
No, not at all. And the funny part about this is that Heidi Barrich, which is actually the head of intelligence for Southern Poverty Law Center, she actually is one that is able to get in touch very rapidly with Homeland Security could seriously go after these guys if she starts getting hate mail and stuff from them.
Oh, that's
so
wonderful.
they've really stepped in at this time. It's hilarious.
How is it down there in Montgomery, Alabama, Virgo?
I'm doing just fine. Thank you. How y'all?
Nice.
Hi, y'all.
Well, we have a Southerner here. Robert is from...
I think Southern
Louisiana.
jokes are funny, so...
No, there's one you didn't think was funny.
Well, they're not all funny.
Yeah. From the song, Eileen, remember?
Yes.
So, anyhow, what was I going to say about that whole doxing thing? They can dish it out, but they can't ever take it. Like, especially when Brian Sessions, the one who started all this, really, in my eyes, started, the whole thing about the Cat Nats fundraiser, saying everybody's scamming. How do we know she's even a real person? Even though she was his moderator.
Yeah, how do you not know that your own moderator is not a real person?
So
yeah, crazy.
He puts up a GoFundMe for his daughter's gymnastics event. Like right after he does this to us. And then I happen by his stream and start giving him a little bit back, and he just they shut us down right away.
Yeah,
they can't take it.
They're some of the most thin-skinned people that I've ever met in my life, but that's typical for a bully.
Yeah, that's they're bullies. What, huh?
Ladies, trans girl asks in the chat, what do they think they can achieve with all of this?
Just fracturing the watchdog group, just an attempt to try to sway people's minds that, oh, maybe we're not as honest as we claim, or
to intimidate us into shutting up too, with the doxings at least. Like if they make it bad enough for us and scary enough for us, we'll leave. Yeah.
They're trying to paint all of us with the same brush as Ilya and Sean.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Yeah.
That was.
We don't have anything to do with those people. Literally.
Yeah, literally not a thing.
No, we don't.
I haven't
That's
spoken to that group. That's the flat Earth
But
debunking
but
group in
even
a
when we
long time.
but even when we were upon that community,
Oh
we
yeah.
had literally nothing to do with either of those people.
No, as a matter of fact, I had absolutely no idea what was coming out of left field with the whole catnap thing. I'm like, who is Brian Sessions? What?
Yeah.
What is this about? I had
I'd
no
never
idea.
heard of him.
Yeah, because I don't deal with the frauditors.
Yeah,
I
you
don't deal
don't.
with
Yeah.
people.
Popeyes.
You're the what?
I'm sorry, somebody in the chat is talking about Popeyes, and I couldn't resist.
Okay. Do you have Tourette's? I just wondered.
Popeyes is definitely Tourette's inducing.
I
If
still
you,
haven't had Popeyes. See, now you're getting me on.
I've told you countless times that you need to try Popeyes.
I had their.
And
All right. So Anthony says it would be pretty expensive for any of them to try to come to my door. Yeah, he's in Germany. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had their chicken.
and go ahead, Cliff. I'm sorry.
I said I had their chicken sandwich. I wasn't all that impressed. It wasn't bad, but
Well, you're in Canada though, so there's. It's
Yeah, I
gotta be
doubt you.
different.
I don't know. I doubt it's the same up there though. I will say this: I had Popeyes when I was in Iraq, and it was not the same as
They
it
have
is here.
Popeyes in Iraq.
On the American base, they did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
They
just
had
odd to
Taco
me.
Bell. They had Taco Bell,
That's cool.
Popeyes, Subway, McDonald's. Yeah, they had
That we do
their
that for our
food
soldiers.
They had anything we could spend money on. They were there.
But it's also a touch of home, so that's cool that they do that.
It was very nice that they did that, but trust me, it was not without profit for them.
For sure.
Anthony Bailey, they would also have to deal with your wife if they came to your door.
Okay,
And
not gonna
I don't
ask.
think they want to do. I don't think they want to do that.
When I was younger, I used to love Popeye's chicken, but unfortunately, I can't eat it anymore because it is loaded with MSG, and I am very allergic to it.
You know, I had this weird. I remember when MSG first broke in the news, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's evil," right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's how I always, I grew. That's when I was a kid, so I grew up thinking that. But just recently realized it's just like any other spice, really.
It's not
No, it's
just
actually
like any other
not. It
spice,
causes
but
severe migraines in certain people,
Yeah,
and
that
that's
it
exactly
does.
what it does to me. Mhm.
When I had migraines all the time, I could not eat it. But now that they've been broken in me, I can go back to it. I think. I don't know.
I will
Have I
say
even
this:
eaten it?
I was under the impression that Popeyes does not use MSG anymore, though.
Yeah,
they?
they do.
Maybe check into it. I thought they stopped.
A lot of people did
Well,
stop.
I know they had talked about stopping, but unfortunately, yeah, I paid for it for 2 days the last time I had a
Mm.
drumstick. So
I'm like Faux Hammer. I absolutely love MSG.
Yeah,
It's a-
it's the umami thing, It's,
Yes.
It's that. I love umami.
it's a preservative too, isn't it?
Yes.
yeah, because it is a
A salt.
it's a
really.
form of salt, and comes from soy, and it just there, not everybody has a problem with it. I just happen to have a
Yeah.
problem with it.
Migraine sufferers often do. But
Yeah, it'll put a migraine. It'll put me in the emergency room. They get so
yeah.
bad. So
I'm
it's really dangerous.
I'm definitely a migraine sufferer too, so that's odd. I've
not
never.
every migraine sufferer though. Like
No, I'm just saying I've never linked it to that. Maybe
should.
they have something to do.
Yeah, you should.
A lot of people in the chat are saying it gives them headaches too.
Yeah.
But yeah, MSG is used in meat preserver.
Mhm.
It's
Chinese food a lot.
Mhm.
Popeyes deep fries their chicken in a mixture of meth and heroin.
Oh,
pretty
Maybe
much.
so.
But
Pretty
like
much.
Oh man.
for me
How
that's
dare you.
Chick-fil-A though. Chick-fil-A is like a drug to me. But what was I gonna say about MSG? Yeah, like in China they use it like a salt.
Mhm.
Some people they do.
Yeah,
But-
well, yeah, you have to order your fried rice at Chinese restaurants specifically without MSG.
Some, yeah. But going back to the whole headache thing, yeah. Robert, you should check into what you eat because when I was in the New England Center for Headaches migraine ward at the hospital, they teach you all about your diet and like all things you can't eat, yogurts and
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm aware of that
yeah.
part. I just hadn't. I never considered that MSG might be.
Mhm.
Can't eat yogurt?
No, so well,
Oh,
it's very dependent on the person, right? Your diet and what will trigger a migraine and what won't. But for me, I couldn't eat yogurt when I was suffering migraines all the time at all.
And some people, MSG actually triggers inflammation really badly too.
Mhm.
So
I
that
heard
can be
that.
really dangerous too.
Yeah, yeah.
hmm.
Hey,
Which
P
is
Barnes.
P
Hey, people.
Barnes, the man, the myth, the legend. So yeah, there's that. So there's that bit of good news that cameras has gotten a strike, a hard strike, the TOS strike, and we're gonna keep
Good.
going after him.
Hopefully, the person will learn that you can't use your channel to harass people.
No, he's not gonna learn.
He's not going to
And
learn anything.
No,
He's just a miserable individual.
then we'll just keep the pressure on. You know, it's that simple.
There's no other choice. Yeah.
So anybody who hasn't signed the petition, the link is in my description. If you haven't signed it, please do. It'd be the best birthday present you can give me. Yeah. And again, come back on Saturday for the birthday roast and games and stuff like that. We're having a
I noticed
party.
I noticed that you don't dare have your super twin roast you.
You wouldn't. You said you didn't want to. Don't
No, I don't
confuse
I don't
me.
want to. It's the idea scares me.
Yeah, you know too much about
The idea
everybody.
scares me.
Somebody
But
told
what
me
I
the
did
other day. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
but what I did do was I post your
Present.
birthday gift today, and
Aw.
you'll be getting it early. It should be there tomorrow.
Woo!
What?
Yay!
So
Yeah.
I'm so
when they
excited.
knock on your door, answer it.
I will absolutely
Is it gonna
check through
be
the peephole first and
Is
then
it gonna
answer
be
it.
a male stripper? Is it gonna be a male stripper?
Yeah. Oh.
No,
She,
no,
she
no,
said
not this year.
when they knock on your door.
Yeah. Right.
Check your peephole because it might be some emaciated looking individual in a fez, right?
Oh no.
So
You just never know. You just never
Oh,
know.
that would be the perfect stripper to send to somebody like Virgo or something. Somebody in a fez. Oh my
Must
God.
in the requests
Must wear a
section
fez. Yeah.
must have fez.
But
Now, don't forget that you're taking a person's life into your hands if you do something like that. Because remember, I have Maisie.
yeah, Maisel will tear 'em apart.
Liz D in the chat says it's almost her birthday, Virgo. Where's her present?
Who's
I'm assuming Liz D is a girl.
Yes, Liz D is most definitely a woman. And Liz, you have not forwarded me any pertinent information for this.
yeah. Sorry.
So you cannot harp on me if you're not going to email me.
So everybody send Virgo your birthday.
yeah. And your request, your list of wants and needs.
Just send her your
Definitely.
Amazon wish list. and,
Yeah.
You know?
That's too funny.
Oh boy.
Somebody told me the other day, Virgo, that she would not. No, it was Zancito. Yeah, he would not be surprised if you had dossiers on everybody, every one of us, because you know your whole research thing.
Why would he think such a thing?
I don't know.
I don't think that he really thought that, but
You
know.
don't?
No, it was a joke. Well, we know that, Robert. Thank you for explaining.
I just wanted to, yeah.
We know, honey. We know. Wow.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? That is never going away. I wonder
Okay,
if Brad
but-
Pitt knew when he said that line, if he knew he was
Brad Pitt
birthing something.
assumed Brad Pitt assumes that all of his lines are never going away. Liz D says, "Okay, here's the pertinent information. It's almost my birthday, and I want presents."
Okay, pertinent information would be a location to send presents, and I have not visited Adam and Eve in a long time,
Oh,
so I may
shit.
have.
Oh,
Hanks
shit.
Hanks says his birthday is within the next year.
Whoa. That's crazy.
That's good to know, man.
Good to know.
Hey, Baker Street Gaming.
Hello, Baker.
You volunteer as tribute for what, Pohammer? I missed that. Let me go back and see what he said.
I think he's going to be the stripper with the fez. Oh.
Liz is threatening me
Oh.
Liz is threatening me with Moop Stripper Long Dong Bay. Liz,
What?
you know me better than this. Come on now. That
Long
would not
Dong
be
Bay.
Bay, L or Bay, mark it down.
Long Dong Bay.
You know, you were talking about Natalie. I had forgotten that they had started going after Natalie. Because she had told me about a month ago that her husband started getting emails from these people. It's ridiculous to me.
You cannot be in the frauditor / watchdog community and have your face out there
Your
and
name,
your real name.
That's a thing.
Especially as a female.
True.
And not expect that. So she made a tactical error if she wasn't expecting
She didn't know, really, because she kind of tripped over this part of it, you know?
She thought it was a bit of fun, and that
yeah.
Well, it's unfortunate too, because I actually contacted Natalie back a ways and said, hey, if you need anything, please feel free to, put a time together where we can talk and I can familiarize you a little bit with what you're getting into. But we never had the opportunity to actually get together. So that's unfortunate, because I feel badly that I wasn't able to forewarn her a little bit better.
Yeah, and I understand, because like I feel like I should have spoken up, because I have met her through Schrodinger. But I just thought, she's an attorney, she's a working attorney and a defense lawyer, so she's really fair to them, you know?
Yeah.
So I thought maybe it would be different for her, but no.
No, because see, she lives in reality. She lives in actual reality. So it's no, that's not acceptable to them. If you don't live in their crazy unicorn world of fairies and trolls, then you're bad.
True.
Baker Street Gaming and Pedro both are saying that Devon has a hard on for Natalie.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
You know more about this than I do, Virgo.
Yeah, he's found that he can get more views by going after Natalie than the same old regular views he gets by going after the rest of us.
Robert,
stop.
He's
enjoying the idea of getting people over to his channel that would be, watching Natalie. And that's really what all it's about. He's just an antagonist. This isn't about him really being upset with her.
No, he needs the views. His channel is long past dead. And what, does he think he can't get him from going after you anymore? Because you were his project before.
I've been replaced by Natalie. He was getting more views going after me, but then he realized, I can go after Natalie too. He's gone after both of us in the last week. And that's a whole different set of subscribers. And so, yeah, he figures, I'll just mix it up. Nothing is going to resurrect any of his channels.
No.
Is the truth.
No.
Nobody wants to hear what he has to say. So, nothing's going to work, but he's just mad at the world and always has been. So,
yeah,
he believes he's relevant somehow. And so, he's going to continue to try to push as much hate as possible.
Robert has a few times said that he's willing to take him up on his offer of going into the ring.
There have been a few people, but
Yeah.
the minute that you take him up on his offer, he says he wants $500 to
Or
do it.
something like that. Or
And
he,
if
he doesn't know that you're not an agent.
500,
Yeah.
then he wants 5,000. So he's a coward. And
Yep.
and the bottom line is he just antagonizes. That's his thing. He's got nothing better to do. I mean, if he went and he got a job, I realize
His
he thinks
mom
he's
would be
a
so happy. His
Huh?
mom doesn't even want him around anymore.
right. I mean, it's who would? Who would? He's
No.
34 or 35 years old now.
He's up in his mother's attic screaming about conspiracies and
Pedophiles, a lot of pedophiles now.
yeah, whatever he's into.
But have you seen his streams, guys? He sleeps during them. Literally in bed. Takes a nap.
Mhm.
I don't get it.
Well, yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again, and Jeff just said it really well himself. The only relevance that he's got is because we keep him relevant. And unfortunately, it's very difficult to get through to some people that it would be really better to just stop
Ignore
making
him.
videos about it entirely.
I stopped.
Because
yeah.
if he stopped making videos about him, he would have no subscribers.
Why doesn't Devin get a hobby and make videos about that instead? Like,
Because
God,
this is easier.
I
He
guess-
really, I think there's something wrong with him. I mean, because there's so much rage, and so he knows he's not. No, there's nobody in his chat. He's talking to literally nobody.
Mhm.
One or two people come by, and he's got to be enraged by the fact that he's tried to contact Farrakhan. He's tried to contact Sharon. Light to Jerry. Nobody pays attention to him. He's not as important as
Yeah.
he thinks he is.
Even the Moors don't pay attention to him.
Mm-mm.
yeah. He can
Right.
call himself Moorish Emperor all he wants, but it's not getting him any place.
Nope.
Robert, you sent me a video earlier, that I was gonna share. Do you think it's too sad, Robert?
I don't think it's too sad. I think it's definitely choking, but I think it's something everybody should
You
know.
want to talk about it a little bit before we do it? Yeah, because it ties in with the stolen valor bingo. Just because it's the same, military thing.
The only reason it would tie in is to show why
Why it's
people get
important.
offended.
Yeah,
Why people get so offended by somebody stealing
the valor.
the declaration of people like this.
Well,
Mhm.
explain what the video's about.
It's just the only Medal of Honor recipient in United States history where you can actually see what it takes to earn the Medal of Honor, and it usually takes your life, and it did in this case as well.
Yeah, and it's just I thought, because we play Stolen Valor Bingo, we talk about it, we watch the videos, but this is why it's so important. People have we hear people say it all the time. People have died for that in that uniform and stuff like that, but we don't see them put the boot to the ground type thing or whatever.
And if you're gonna show the video, I want you all to keep in mind that they went back. The only reason they went here is to recover one missing person. That while it's wound up that he was already killed, they didn't know that when they went in, but they would have gone in anyway.
And I thought of playing it because earlier today and yesterday I was hearing other military people, even people in England, talk about the unknown soldier, right? And it's just they think it's so awesome that we do this. How we have special guard detail for them, and it's really elite guard that watches the tomb.
Very serious.
Like there are less people who have been given the badge to be. They're called sentinels, and watch the tomb of the unknown soldier than there are astronauts. Like very few people are given this honor, really, and they are really amazing soldiers. You can't. It's not just standing outside and being a tour guide, guys. They are fighting soldiers. It's not like the guy with the fuzzy hat over in England who just stands
The guy
there.
with the fuzzy hat in England will kick your ass too.
Yeah, no, I'm saying no, but there's a difference there. There's a difference there,
Sure.
and it's just the whole. I don't know what the word to use for the feeling of that you get when they talk about the unknown soldier and how much honor and respect. Like you can't make a noise when you're there at the tomb. You must be silent and show respect. And if they don't think you're showing respect, they will call you out. Like, the, even to the, like, I don't know, they go through so much at the tomb. And it's all because sometimes we don't know that person's name, but it doesn't matter, you know? They put their life for this country. You know, it's just, it was touching.
Liz D says she went and saw the changing of the guard once. Very nice.
Here? That's awesome.
At the tomb.
Yeah, because, like, they even go so far as the guard on duty and the guard replacing him are, like, almost the exact same height so that there's no, like everything lines up and everything. Like, everything's perfect. Like, it's stunning, the detail they go into. But anyways, so you think, I'm going to play the video. I think, if you guys don't mind, I want to play the video. So
We'll get all choked up again.
It's okay, honey. It's a good thing. It means you have a soul. And we always thought you did, but no.
It's just hard to, it's just you can't explain the commitment.
Oh, God, yeah. How many of us would just do what they do? Like, that's amazing. Let me grab it.
Yeah.
It's called, where is it? Oh, it's in the spot. Got it. Alright, here we go. The first Medal of Honor ever recorded. Ooh, alright. Let me open up a YouTube link. Yeah. Alright. Among Us tomorrow at 11 a.m. my time, which is 1 o'clock Eastern, or no, 12 o'clock Eastern, because for some reason YouTube thinks I'm in a different time zone than I am, which is lovely. It helps so much when I'm scheduling. Alright, here we go. Let me get over here now. Alright, here we go, guys. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Ready? Everybody ready? Alright, and should I give a viewer discretion warning or what?
No, there's nothing graphic, but
Okay.
it is violence.
Okay. Here we go.
Chapman, a U.S. Air Force combat controller, and the SEALs are attempting to rescue their lost teammate. You'll watch Chapman's heroic actions as he saves the lives of his entire SEAL team and then another 18 members of a quick reaction force, earning America's highest award, the Medal of Honor. Chapman and the SEALs exfil their MH-47 helicopter. John is the second individual to exit and immediately moves in the direction of the summit. He can be seen moving off to the right of the screen, alone. The team is taking heavy fire from every direction, as indicated by the arrows, as Chapman begins engaging targets. You can see spent cartridges ejecting from his M4. Chapman then begins closing.
Can you see the cartridges, Robert? What am I looking for?
Like movement, basically.
Okay. Alright.
With the enemy, forcing his way upslope in knee and thigh-deep snow.
Holy shit.
He is constantly under fire as he does this. Chapman's team leader begins to close on Chapman, following his trail through the snow. The dark mass above Chapman is a fortified bunker containing 2 enemy fighters, each armed with AK-47s, who are firing down on the team in the darkness. This bunker will come to be known as Bunker Number 1. To the left of the tree and Bunker 1 is another gray mass. This is a rock outcropping that came to be called the Boulder. Between Bunker 1 and this boulder can be seen the body of slain SEAL Neil Roberts, the man Chapman and the others are attempting to recover. Chapman, still alone and closest to the enemy, pauses to engage targets as his team leader follows him, but never actually catches up with him.
They still think
Chapman,
he's alive?
on his own, now makes the decision to
They still think that other SEAL's alive, right?
At this point, they're unaware of his fate. They just know that he was captured, and they're not going to leave him behind.
This is him right here. Yeah, okay.
charge directly into the enemy bunker, despite withering point-blank fire.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Chapman, now literally on top of the enemy, engages the 2 combatants and kills them, saving the lives of the remaining SEALs. He does this from a distance of no more than 10 feet. These actions, by themselves, earned him his first Medal of Honor. He then climbs into and takes control of the bunker. Having cleared the immediate threat, Chapman is then joined by his team leader in Bunker 1. You can then see Chapman and his team leader engaging the next bunker, known as Bunker 2, which is situated to the left edge of the screen. This bunker, manned by a handful of Chechen and Uzbek fighters, also contains a heavy PKM machine gun, hand grenades, and rocket-propelled grenades. John Chapman is shot twice at this time in the torso and collapses, incapacitated. You are now looking at a new angle, and at the left of the screen can be seen the 2-man fire team and team leader on top of the boulder. Just below it is Bunker 1 with the mortally wounded Chapman. One SEAL can be seen firing his modified M60 machine gun from the hip into...
So just to reorient, guys, you're now looking... So if the first angle was from the south, you're now looking down from the north. So the boulder... where you see the 4 guys on the left there, the 4 dark spots, that would have, that is where they came up from, is the top of the screen now. So they're now, you basically just flipped the view. So bunker number 1 and the boulder are now on your left, and bunker 2 is on your right.
Okay.
So basically the drone, this is the second drone shot from the north.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good.
And is Chapman, am I right saying Chapman's the one on the bottom here?
Chapman is one of these dots at this point in the bunker, yes.
Okay, alright, here we go.
into Bunker 2 on the right side of the screen until he is struck by grenade shrapnel and tumbles 10 feet off the top of the boulder, collapsing at the feet of his team leader, thus setting off a chain of events that would lead to the SEALs abandoning Chapman on the summit.
No.
The wounded SEAL and the team leader can be seen conferring about his injuries. Moments later, the SEALs decide to retreat from the summit because their position is untenable in the face of continued massive enemy firepower. They can be seen moving toward the right side of the screen and passing the body of Neil Roberts. Unfortunately, the SEALs do not pass John Chapman, who is above them and inside Bunker 1. This angle shows 3 SEALs in a triangle. The larger black heat signature is a smoke grenade. Just to its left is a donkey and dead Al-Qaeda fighter killed by Chapman. The steepness of the mountain can be seen as the SEALs begin to slide down the near sheer face. The team leader, desperate for relief and now with 2 wounded teammates, asks for uncontrolled airstrikes from an orbiting Air Force AC-130 gunship. The impacts you see are from 105mm howitzer rounds being fired onto the ridgetop in order to save the remaining SEALs. Because neither the SEALs nor gunship know Chapman is alive, he is experiencing these detonations
my
from his
God.
position. At approximately 5:20 in the morning, Chapman recovers and begins to engage the enemy. Bunker 1 is on the right side center of the screen and Bunker 2 to the left near the screen center. It will never be known what caused his incapacitation and recovery. Of the 2 rounds that originally wounded him, at least one was mortal, and at this time he is experiencing severe blood loss and shock. Despite that, he begins his one-man stand against 24 enemy combatants.
Holy fuck.
During this time, Chapman initiates a series of radio calls, many of which are heard by a fellow combat controller and teammate of his and Delta Force operators on a nearby summit. Despite this combat controller's replies, Chapman never acknowledges whether because of damage to his equipment or himself will never be known. This new angle and footage shows Chapman at the top, identified by the green dot under the tree at Bunker 1. The lower center of the screen shows the first enemy fighter who is about to charge Chapman in the hopes of killing the American. The timestamp at the bottom shows it is now 6:05 in the morning and fully light. He's been fighting alone now for 40 plus minutes and has received more gunshot and shrapnel wounds as a result of the fierce combat. This scene shows the second of several enemy charges. In this stunning display of determination and courage, Chapman can be seen fighting hand-to-hand with the fighter.
Oh my God.
In the larger screen display can be seen additional enemy moving on to the summit. But right now, John Chapman is fighting for his life. 6 minutes later, in this new shot, Chapman can hear another helicopter approaching the summit. He is in the bottom center of the screen underneath the tree and can be seen in the magnified inset box as he begins his desperate final stand to save the lives of the 18 men on the helicopter. The red dots are enemy fighters. John begins engaging the enemy in multiple directions and is rapidly approaching the last of his ammunition. The helicopter contains a quick reaction force comprised of Rangers, pararescuemen, and another combat controller. It is now 6:13 and the helicopter is short final. The enemy is desperately trying to displace Chapman so they can put heavy weapons or rocket-propelled grenades in Bunker 1 while simultaneously engaging the helicopter. With the choice to save his life or the lives of his unknown comrades, Chapman makes the decision to climb out of the bunker and begin firing in multiple directions as can be seen in the inset. Suffering from as many as a dozen wounds, Chapman is in fact already in the process of dying. As he fights, the helicopter is struck by a rocket-propelled grenade and makes a remarkable controlled crash just below Chapman and the summit. Chapman, now off-screen, continues to cover his comrades as they pour out of the stricken helicopter. Some of them are fatally shot as they exit. These images, with Chapman fighting the enemy at close quarter, are the last to show him alive and in this heroic act, thus qualifying for his second Medal of Honor. Ultimately, Chapman would expend all but the last few rounds of his ammunition, until, finally, after 16 bullet and shrapnel wounds, Chapman succumbs when he is shot through the heart. We will never know his final thoughts or words, but what we do know is his decisions and actions single-handedly saved the lives of 23 comrades.
Oh my God.
For more information about John Chapman's amazing story and the details about this mission, visit Dan Schilling.
Wow. Virgo left, I take it?
I guess.
Yeah.
Wow. That was... Wow.
Guy had fighting spirit, I'll give him that for sure. Holy shit. That's great.
That's uncommon valor. That is uncommon. I have no words. I really have no words, guys. Anybody? Anything?
I didn't realize I was muted. Sorry. There's a lot of there are a lot of people in militaries, especially volunteer militaries, people who are not forced to be there, who would do similar, but That dude refused to go down.
Yeah.
It
That-
took 16. It took 16 plus wounds, and finally he died from a shot to the heart. And that was what it was going to take to put him down too.
Or in the head, I would think.
Yeah. It
They never got his body home.
No, they recovered John. Yeah, they recovered him. They
They
recovered
did?
everybody who. Yeah, they recovered everyone who died there.
Oh, that's wonderful. At least
Um.
at least he got to come home
Yeah.
for his family.
That's what. Like I said, that's why they went there to begin with, was to get that one SEAL's body. It turned out to be, and they were definitely going back for.
John, who did all that.
Yeah.
He saved 23 men that he didn't even know. You know.
He didn't know them, but they were his brothers.
Right. Exactly. I was
Oh.
about to say. It's not like. Yeah,
Yes,
they
trans
did.
girl. We stay.
Very rare
It's
where
so
they leave
hard
them
to-
behind.
Yeah, no man left behind, especially not a Medal of Honor recipient.
And he got 2. Which is, I mean, obviously his family would rather have him, but that's an amazing
Obviously,
story.
yes.
That's an amazing story. And it's like, I don't know. I don't even know how somebody like that is born. You know, because you think about it, and like that video we saw when those guys were under fire in the armored truck. You know, it's just, imagine having bullets flying right at you. That guy was in a truck that had armor, but John, do they wear armor?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he had sappy and mill
But that's
sappy plates
it.
on, but
Other than
yeah,
that, he's on his own. He's like in the open.
yeah, he's a commando. I'm sure he was as sufficiently plated as he could be to allow him to do his job. And I promise you that John Chapman didn't get off of that helicopter expecting to die that day, but
No.
he was prepared to, and you could tell that he was definitely more than prepared to do his job.
That's amazing. That kind of heart and courage. And
Yeah, I
that's-
just couldn't imagine being the one of his SEAL team that had to leave him.
Oh God.
Well, if you think back to the video, his team leader had seen his injuries,
And he couldn't move, so they thought he was dead.
he thought he was mortally wounded. And 45 minutes later, he's listening on the radio to John make radio calls
man.
to call in artillery on their position.
That's gonna be heartbreaking. Heartbreaking.
Yeah. Yeah, I could not imagine being
And
one of those guys.
No. And this is
But yeah.
why people take such extreme.
Umbrage.
Yeah, they see somebody pretending to be one of these guys, because it's usually somebody like him that they're pretending. I've
Not-
seen Stolen Valor saying they knew him.
Not too many of them have the balls to claim they're a Medal of Honor recipient, though.
No, but I have seen people saying they knew him and some other pretty famous SEALs.
They'd love to say they know Chris Kyle.
Yeah, Chris Kyle, especially Chris Kyle.
Yeah,
And it's like, you couldn't even shine his boots.
Well, Chris Kyle.
Chris Kyle was a special kind of silly though.
Yeah.
What's that?
He did claim he shot looters from the roof of the Superdome.
Really? That's
Yeah.
funny. Did he?
Oh, I hope not.
His wife said that in his book.
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know.
Zebulon, I believe service people are cut above.
Yeah, and not all service people are equal. Guys, I was in the
No.
military and I didn't do nothing like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't put in that position to do something like that, but I'll tell you right now, I would not have jumped out of that bunker against 24 people by myself.
That's amazing. That's a different type. That's a different type of person.
Oh,
And
Hammer's right. We don't shine our boots anymore.
really?
Now we have sand-colored boots now.
Oh,
That's so funny.
idiot. You're
Thanks for
idiots.
that, Thanks for that, Hammer.
Yeah.
Good morning, Odin Viking.
Thank you.
But the training you have to go through to become a Navy SEAL makes you a cut above everyone else. I mean,
No.
it's just insanity.
Yeah, yeah. If you have what it takes to become a frogman, you're
Yeah, but I'm
you're
talking about still at that moment. Not every one of those SEALs would do what he did.
true,
Most
but
would, but not all. You can't know ahead of time.
he went be above and beyond.
This is why he got
Look.
2, not 1, 2.
2 Medal of Honors, yeah.
Hmm
2 medals of honor.
And that's why, as Odin Viking said, a stolen valor is a vile thing to do.
And that's why that video is important.
Mhm.
Because most I think 99% of all Medal of Honor recipients receive them posthumously.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
that's for sure the only one you can see what the guy
yeah,
did.
yeah. Even when the ones that didn't, that they're still alive, you don't see it. They can tell you, but you don't see it. Not like this. That was just
Yep.
fucking hell, you know. So maybe we should play a game of Stolen Valor Bingo. Yes,
I like
I like what Anthony said. At that moment, it is not about you; it's about those around you.
yeah, absolutely.
People you don't know, but that you're protecting because, like Robert said, they're your brothers. So, what'd you say about the game?
I would love to play Stolen Valor Bingo.
All
I
right.
would preface it by saying that some of these guys who you see in these Stolen Valor videos are not. I don't know, Stolen Valor is a very tricky thing.
What do you mean?
Just the guy, somebody wearing a set of military scrub, ACUs or BDUs, whatever they may be, in its own is not Stolen
No, we know
Valor.
that. We've talked about that many times.
But that's my problem with some of these Stolen Valor videos is a lot of them don't
That's
know
not the
that.
ones we watch, though.
In a lot of the cases, you see these guys screaming at people who have mental issues.
Yeah,
Like,
we know.
some of these guys are clearly not there. And I would urge anybody to leave those people alone.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've
Yeah.
been doing this when you've been away, hon. We know. So you want to play? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Get your cards, guys. Go get your cards.
Go play some bango.
Bango, bango, bungo. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
Bango,
It's
bango,
late.
bungo.
It's late. What do you want? A fucking show?
And want some bingo.
Alright, get your cards and I'll look for Stolen Valor.
Outstanding.
Outstanding in your field. Sorry.
Yeah,
Magical got in my head.
I don't know about y'all, but I definitely I stopped for a minute and like actually saluted the man when I watched that
Aw.
video.
You're so sweet. I could hug you, but I can't. So.
Anthony, yeah, you're right. Whenever they try to say that they were here doing that, it's offensive. But for it to actually be a crime, they need to be like trying to gain through it, like military discounts or shit like that.
Yeah. Or collecting donations for a
What's this?
veteran society outside.
I hope that his actions here today.
The other day.
Yeah. If you ever see a guy that looks like that,
Oh, this one's a real Marine getting busted. Wow, that's not.
those, believe it or not, babe, most cases of stolen valor are active military personnel.
Yeah, that's why we're not gonna watch it.
They lie about their.
Let's see
They'll
this
lie.
one.
No trans girl.
Hi there, viewers.
Anthony does not have an OnlyFans.
No, not as of yet. Not as of yet. Not gonna happen. I won't even show my face on camera. Because I don't want nobody to see me. I guess I could do one without showing who I am, but that would be
What
kinda
if your
weird.
OnlyFans? What if your OnlyFans straight up just had like your
Neck down.
Bitmoji in it? Your Bitmoji.
Oh no! My avatar. Yeah, it's my avatar
Funny.
doing crazy things. Okay.
Oh, good comedy.
Yeah, alright. Ready? Everybody got the cards? Everybody got your cards?
I think we are ready.
Alright.
Yeah.
Here we go. He looks like Mr. Brady, this guy, doesn't he? Look at him. Age him a little bit. He just looks like Mr. Brady.
Mick here with ModestoNews.org. I have some video today to show you of a man lying about being a Marine. Yesterday, ModestoNews.org, along with every other news agency in the region, brought you a story of a man who was standing guard in front of a local elementary school. Obviously
my
inspired by
stolen
the Sandy
valor
Hook.
card is expired.
Oh,
Now, this guy was wearing
again. Let me go get another one.
All right.
I love this shit so much. I paid for these.
Yeah, guys, the site that makes these cards that she bought from is kind of shitty, if you ask me.
They're shady. Yeah. Oh
They,
yeah. The free ones you can have forever, but the ones you pay for, oh, you have to pay for them again at the end of a month.
Mm.
And that's ridiculous, guys.
Yeah.
Let me find one. I know I have it on.
I don't know if I'm helping or not, but I do know that I don't know which one Donut and them use, but they have their card link on there. If you look up
Yeah,
there,
no,
so I think
I'm not
it's in
doing
there.
that. I'm not taking somebody
Okay.
else's card. I have my own.
Kobe.
Let's go find one of the ones that had the stolen valor. I went too far back. There it is.
Yeah.
The new stolen valor card. Alright. And it works. Wonderful.
Standing by, guys.
It's going to be a
Killing it.
redirect, but, you know, deal with it. You'll deal with it. It'll work, and that's all we care about. Thank you. Thank you.
If you put it in the chat, babe, and
I'm
pin
going
it,
to put
you
it
can.
in the description. Thank you.
Okay.
It's almost as though I know what I'm doing. Oh my god. No, thank you, though. Hon.
I was just gonna suggest pinning it in the chat too, but
Oh, yeah,
that
that's
works.
a good idea. I'll do both. How about that? Boom. It's a big ass redirect, guys. Don't be afraid. It won't hurt you. Alright, let me. It's so big, I don't want to put it in the chat. Well, what the hell? No, it's too big for the chat, even. Wow. That's
Wow.
bad. That's bad, guys.
Oh my God! Look at that!
It's a huge ass thing, but you can do it. You can do it.
Look at that redirect.
It's a huge one. It's so big. It's so big.
P-bars, I'm sure there's not one reason why people do it. Stolen valor, but
They feel
I
insignificant, I would think. To feel like they are somebody, right?
They want a pat on the back.
They want to be you, Robert. They want to be you. Seriously. They want to be somebody who has the respect of being... Like, all right, when you tell somebody you've been in the service, right, Robert? And they say, thank
Sure.
you for your service. It makes you feel good, no?
does make you feel good.
That's what they want.
It does make you feel good, but it also is humbling because you realize that they're lumping that person is most likely lumping you in with people like Sergeant Chapman.
Yeah.
He
So-
was actually a technical sergeant, but what's up, Cliff?
Would you say that most of these stolen valor cards, if they really wanted to go in the army, they could have done what you did, or is it like?
In my
so
opinion,
hard.
in my opinion, a good percentage of them don't appear to that they would pass the psychological and medical part of it.
Oh
Oh,
my.
okay.
A lot of them seem like there's just something off with them.
And,
Oh, okay.
and what about like what Angry Cops always says? The best way to make it through basic training and the fastest way to do it is to stay in and graduate. Because lately it seems like a lot of people are like trying to get out in all kinds of ways. Like the guy who just did it 2 days ago by,
Stole the bus.
yeah, with his,
Yeah.
he stole a rifle first, had his camel bag on, which is the thing that it's a backpack that they have water in, right?
Yeah, Camelback.
Yeah. And like hops the fence in Jackson, and then sees a school bus and thinks that's his way to New Jersey, guys. New Jersey, from down south. Just
If you
saying.
go look at where I went to, I've been to Fort Jackson. I trained there. If you go and look on a map where Fort Jackson is geographically,
Yeah. There's no way.
but Fohammer agrees, and so do I. If you are somebody who is intentionally trying to med board or get kicked out, they're going to inconvenience you greatly.
Yeah.
Like I know guys who were there for months waiting to be processed
Because they
out.
recycle you, right? Or whatever
Yeah,
they call
will
it.
they will recycle you
Mm-hmm.
and attempt
Yeah.
assimilation for you, you know.
They're trying to make
And
the best of you, you know? They're trying to bring out your best. They're trying to make you a man or a woman. And they're not going to give up on you. That they see it as giving up on you. So, yeah, the best way, the fastest way to make it through basic is to graduate. The
just
Angry Cop
always
said, oh, sorry.
the people who don't make it through and go like that are the ones who isolate themselves, and they are crying because their girlfriend's at home. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, everybody there with you is in the same boat.
Yep.
Put your head down,
And just get through it.
truck through, and make it through, bro. I can't tell you what a satisfying feeling it is to make it through basic training and AIT and actually be
Somebody.
like, yeah, when you get towards the end and you're about to graduate basic training and you notice the change in demeanor from your drill sergeants and your like they start actually treating you like one of their
Human, yeah.
they actually start treating you like one of them,
Yeah.
and
Because you are.
it's worth it. It's worth it.
It's an accomplishment, a big one. I think
Yeah.
it's a big accomplishment. Yeah, and everybody who's made it through basic, at least, should be proud. Angry Cop said a better choice than hopping a fence and the bullshit he did would be to just like lay there motionless, not saying anything. Just go catatonic almost.
Yeah, that would lead to a med board, and I would disagree. That could be.
It's
that
most
could
likely
be
a
a long.
joke, baby. You're being
Yeah.
kind of serious there.
Okay, just
It's Angry Cops we're talking about, babe.
right.
All right, everybody got their new cards. The redirects. Y'all.
I haven't seen the link, babe.
It's in the description.
Oh, so I need to reload.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. It's
There
there,
you
it's there.
go. Somebody tell me you got a card. Oh, I'm not doing nothing. I'm staying right here. We're going. We gotta see what's happening with this. Who's his name? Craig Pusley. Pussy? I don't know.
Craig Pusley.
Pusley, yeah. Craig Pusley.
Pusley.
What a name.
What's this? Now, given the large needs the military has, I wish they would allow non-combat roles for people that can't pass the medical requirements. That'd be cool, because many people here know that I wanted to join the Army, but shortly, like a couple days before I was signing, I got into an accident that destroyed my left ankle, like, still have metal and screws in it. And, I begged and pleaded, but yeah. After 4 surgeries, there's no way I could pass. So
Clifton, I would agree with that, and that would happen if we ever got into like a World War III scenario. But the U.S. military is actually in a position
Oh,
where
yeah.
they're trying to get a little smaller right now.
I don't know about that, but
It's a
we
fact.
can. All right, but thank you, Renee. See, I was looking for that. I was watching a British soldier today. What's his name, Robert? The Get Dit guy. What is?
Oh, Jen Dit, that's Ryan.
What does Gen Dit mean? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
I'm gonna ask him. Talking about 5 reasons you don't want to mess with the U.S. And he's really gung ho on the U.S. He's worked with some of us when he was in the service. He's worked with the U.S. military, and he just thinks we're awesome because we are.
Loves the U.S.
Yeah. And I forgot what I was gonna say. So yeah, just watch his channel.
You were talking about the 5 things.
Yeah, I know, but
So-
there's a reason I got into that.
Oh,
But-
okay, sorry.
I could see if we had a point where we're like in an Ender's Game military, where we could fight from a desk or like a video game.
Yeah.
But yeah. You could
Surf?
Surfy surfs.
Hey, Surf.
Hi. No, your food workers union card does not count. And you got through the ASBAB.
It's the ASVAB.
Okay. But your senator couldn't get you a waiver. Hemophilia. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Hemophilia is tough in the military. You get hurt.
I appreciate your
down.
attempt.
Yeah. Even just trying, hon. You did more than a lot of people do. All right.
Yeah, but the U.S. military is in a state of flux. There, a lot of the older tenured people are being forced into retirement, things like that.
All right. That's good.
Hello, all except foe.
Oh shit. All right. Here we go, guys.
We have some. Good.
A Marine Corps uniform, and he was wearing sergeant stripes. He said that he was a sergeant in the United States Marine Corps.
Can you just
His
show
story
the
changed
video?
throughout the day. He told the first reporter in the morning that he was honorably discharged. By the time afternoon rolled around, he told ModestoNews.org and CBS that he was a Marine Reserve.
I'm gonna go forward
Also,
to the video.
by the time afternoon rolled around, he ended up kind of
Bye.
thing. Our veterans deserve better than to
Yes.
have people out there faking service.
First of all, can you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell me what branch you served in?
Why?
I'm a sergeant.
Why is he standing out there in a Marine uniform?
He could be recruiting. He could,
No,
I
he was
don't know
standing
what.
guard. They said.
Recruiting in an elementary school?
Yeah. No, he was standing
he-
guard. So if he's working as security, why is he in his uniform?
I don't know, but to your point, Cliff, they will make like
A recruiting
visits
center, yeah.
just to not necessarily recruiting outwardly, but
They do talk to the kids. Is what you're saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
they try to meet you and
They want
you
the kids to
interested.
be interested and know the military's your friend. I
Yes.
remember when I was in elementary school, they came to school every year.
Okay, they don't do that here, so.
It's like a little get to know the military thing,
But to the chat,
Especially
go ahead, babe. I'm sorry.
especially in towns where there's a lot of bases, because you're gonna see them out on the street, and so that you're not afraid of the soldiers in uniform. Go ahead.
Yeah, people here would complain if they actually sent soldiers to the elementary school. I'm sure they would. That's just
Well,
the way
yeah.
people here are.
Again, though, when in that age, when they show up to like middle schools and elementary
not the
schools,
same
they'll show up with like the U.S. Marines Humvee loaded out with 12-inch speakers. It's just
It's
more
a fun
of a
thing. It's a fun day. It's a fun day.
right. They're not there with like sign-up sheets and shit like
No,
that.
it's- they're
Just so you know.
kids.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah.
Later, P. Barnes.
Bye, hon. All right, here we go.
See ya.
Craig Huss of the United States Marine Corps.
Now, are you currently in the Marine Corps still? Or?
No, I'm on a reserve attachment now. I received an injury and could no longer be on active duty anymore.
Okay, but you're still like in it. You're still the reserve, all right?
Yeah.
When did you get back most recently?
A little over a year ago, roughly. Year-ish.
From Afghanistan, or?
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I didn't ask you before and stuff, would you be willing to talk on camera about the injuries that you got?
No.
Okay. Can I get you to say and spell your first and last name?
Craig, C-R-A-I-G, Pusley, P-U-S-L-E-Y.
All right, great, awesome. Sergeant, and maybe, too, just in case, like, what's your reserve unit that you're with, or what?
With 2-3 weapons.
All right, cool. So what do you do in the Marine Corps?
You don't have to wear your uniform, but to me this presented a statement, and this stands behind what the Marine Corps believes in.
And what is it that they believe in?
God, country, and the Corps. And I'll tell you what, if a gunman comes into this school, I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to drag him out of here. I'm going to let the law take care.
All right. So he just decided to show up one day? Or the school asked him to be there? I don't get it now.
I guarantee you the school did not ask him to be there.
What the fuck?
Good luck with a gunman because you're not armed, buddy.
I know. He thinks he's that tough. Come on.
Yeah. Jesus.
He's really trying. Can you imagine waking up one day and seeing, like, he must have gone to a surplus store or ordered these online and decided, you know what, I'm going to my local elementary school and stand out there for no fucking reason?
From what I can tell, he's just there for no reason. Yeah, your local schools and things like that, they will all have a person they can contact if they want to have something like that.
I know, I just don't get it. Why didn't they call the police on him?
I think that they're suspicious of him.
Yeah, all right, here we go.
Care of it. And I want that broadcasted. You know, we are very highly trained killing machines. Each and every one of us.
He has the worst posture.
We're not all gung-ho. We're not all killing machines. You know.
Look at that. Look at his neck. It's bent. He's got horrible posture.
Yeah, I don't know why he's standing like that. He does look...
No, it's like he's got
He looks
scoliosis or something.
Yeah, what's that turtle?
Oh
you know what I'm
God.
talking about? The cartoon turtle?
Yeah.
So he says here, we are very highly trained killing machines, each and every one of us. And then he says a completely different thing.
We're not all killing machines.
We're not all gung-ho.
You know, I don't need a firearm to sit here and defend this place. Not at all. I think my presence alone says enough.
Right.
You know, because any Joe Blow doesn't know if I'm armed or not.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they look at you.
You know, you're either born to be a Marine or you're not. You know, it's a very tough crowd to run into, and it's a very tough title to receive. You know, and the strongest
you don't have it.
take it, and the weakest fail it, and.
So what does that make you? You didn't even fail it, most likely.
This guy is so obvious to me.
Well, to you, not to other people, honey.
Yeah, you can mark down rank everyone because
Yeah.
he's told everyone's rank.
You know.
Online.
Oh, already?
Yeah, and we sent out an alert, so we have people who monitor that.
So like, hey, some marine is standing in front of the school. Ready to kill anybody who walks through that door that doesn't belong there. Yeah, I mean, it's... If a gunman comes into this school, I'm not going to kill him. Marine is standing in front of the school. Ready to kill anybody who walks through that door that doesn't belong there. Yeah, I mean, it's... You know... I didn't expect to see a bunch of people out here today, nor did I care for it.
Yeah, he didn't expect this.
Or he doesn't care for it. Why are you standing out in front of a school then? Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of these things is not like the other.
I don't need recognition for this stuff.
Yeah,
this
no,
is my
we
job.
know you're not
this
doing
is,
it for it.
This is, thank you. Hey, you're very welcome.
That's what he wants. That right there is what he wants.
Yep.
That's what he's there for.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
So you have to say? You gonna shake his hand? Thank you.
Are you're very welcome.
Ready?
Peace.
Right there. Look at that. Wow.
Got a nice Halloween costume.
He's living his best life right there.
Yeah, the new uniforms, Anthony, everything's pin on. You can take your rank, your name, all of it is transferable.
That's some crazy bullshit. At least he had that one day.
The funniest stolen valor guys are the ones who are in dress uniforms and they've got fucking, they don't know what the proper, they don't realize that everything about your dress uniform is a uniform. Like your pins go in a very specific place in a specific order. Everything about it is, and especially to an active duty personnel, they know every single inch of that uniform. So you stick out like a sore thumb. I mean, if your combat action badge is below your tapes instead of above them, which is a common one that you see, it's so obvious, and it's just a mistake that wouldn't be made. So, yeah.
Pumpkinhead's Pony Seal who called out Marcus Luttrell. Marcus Luttrell is a SEAL, right?
From the Operation Red Wings, Lone Survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. He's so cute. And he's got a nice head of hair for his age.
Need some help.
All right, shoot.
Now, this is dealing with a phony SEAL corpsman. He's a
Special
terrible,
Forces.
despicable little sack. And I'm going to YouTube some of this, so I have a couple of questions to ask you. Now, you're a retired medical doctor.
Right.
And you were also a corpsman in the Navy.
I was.
And you were with the Marines in Korea.
That's right, 13 months.
And how many Purple Hearts did you get with the Marines in Korea?
1.
And then you went to SEAL
Medals.
Team and fought during Vietnam.
3 tours.
And how many Purple Hearts did you get with SEAL Team?
I think it was 4, but it might have been 5. I don't really remember.
Really?
All right.
4 or 5, and they didn't send him home?
Well, the Purple Heart is a very misunderstood thing. Like I know people who got Purple Hearts for having tinnitus. You know.
I don't know about that. Like
I do
back
know
in Vietnam,
people,
I'm talking about.
True, but I do know people who had multiple Purple Heart situations that were not sent home.
Okay.
If you're still combat ready, you're still combat ready.
Well, 4 or 5 after he's already had one, babe. No.
Hey.
If you get a little bit of shrapnel in your ass, they're still gonna.
Yeah,
patch
I
up.
get that. I get that, but he's had 6 at this point. I'm sorry, I'm gonna call bullshit.
It's unlikely, yes, but it is possible.
Just calling bullshit on that.
So if we lined up a North Korean or a Chinese guy and a Vietnamese guy and a phony SEAL, which one would you shoot first?
The phony SEAL, of course.
Yeah, me too.
That's it. Doc, when...
I might line them up in tandem and then shoot the first one, the Navy SEAL, and hope the bullet will go through the other 2. In Afghanistan, and where the majority of Team 5 was taken out. That was the second crash, actually.
Team 5?
Crashes over there.
Look, listen, you.
Hills.
James, fucking listen up, dickhead. Class 199 graduated 1995, the same year you're talking you graduated high school. You're not listed in the SEAL database. I'm a retired Navy SEAL. I see this. Team 5 had nothing to do with any helicopter crashes. There is no guy named Alderman listed. I verified you real quickly through that because
Wrong location.
I'm a retired Navy SEAL. You should Google me and see what I do to dickheads like you that steal valor from SEALs. And I don't think flippin' Luttrell is going to like you talking about him and his water skills.
Look at that motherfucker.
Nothing about him says Navy SEAL.
No. Or that he ever could have been one.
Right.
Let's see what else he got.
Let me see your tat, bro.
A lot of them do get the fake tat. They do.
Oh, the trident?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hate that.
Well, that's just disgusting.
Tattoo artists, there are some shady ones who will give it without asking.
Well, yeah, I'm not mad at the tattoo artists at all.
As someone who wanted to be one, the people I worked with and trained under would never have done that.
So I grew up with a guy who claimed he was a Navy SEAL, and he had dog tags from like a Medal of Honor, a box, like computer game box or something like that.
What?
And he was using those, and he's trying to pass himself off as a Navy SEAL. I'm like, dude, you're Canadian for starters. And secondly, yeah, you're not no Navy SEAL.
Wow. That's
Oh, Andreas.
Here we go. Good. The fuck? No.
Because your name is Jim Madison, but your nickname is Mad Dog, and I'm about to see if you live up to that. Okay, so I want you to listen to me very closely. James Hoskins stole the class picture and the identity of Brett Shadle, who was killed in a parachute jump at Dev Group. Now, how does that make you feel?
Yeah.
Look at that guy's face.
Yeah.
Disabled Navy SEAL.
Yes.
I'm a retired SEAL. I'm not finding any listing of you in the SEAL database as ever being a Navy SEAL. Can you help me out with some of that? We'll straighten that all out.
Sure. I was with SEAL Team 5 and graduated with 099.
You graduated high school in 1996.
95, actually.
Did you know that Bud's class 99 graduated in 1978?
Oh.
No.
Well, yeah, it did. There's no listing of you up there.
What's that?
There's no listing of you up there under class 99. In fact, there's no listing of you in the SEAL database as ever being a Navy SEAL.
Oh, yes, there was.
I'm a retired SEAL.
If you look at my Facebook page, there's a corner, and right to the left of that is me.
Oh, I can prove it. Look at my Facebook page. What?
And that's the picture he stole.
Yeah.
And that is the man he's claiming to be, who is dead.
That's disgusting. That's like worse than normal.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Oh my god. That's...
Wow.
He's claiming to be a specific man.
I know, and it's like, no, it's almost like erasing the actual man. You know?
Yeah, this is very fucked up.
It's disgusting.
And if you look at the two people, look at the face and the jawline of this man in this picture, and look at who we're talking about from the previous picture.
There's no way.
It is clearly not the same person.
No, it's not.
What Bud's class is that? 99?
Yes.
No, that's 236. That's Mike Murphy's Bud's class. That guy, do you know who that guy is in the...
Murphy. Yeah, I knew who Lieutenant Murphy was.
Not the guy in the black hat.
No, not the black hat. The guy that was wearing the off-color uniform.
Yeah, the dark uniform.
Yeah. Right.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, that was, he's from Japan. I'm trying to remember his last name.
That picture is class 236. That's Mike Murphy. A number of those guys are killed in that class. It's not class 99.
Well, I'm saying, Lieutenant Murphy was actually on the ground when he went up to go make a call for help.
Yeah.
Had him on Chinook. Took out over half my platoon and half my team.
Really?
They were on that stopper.
Really?
Yeah.
What team was that from? From Team 5? Team 5?
Yeah, Marco Luttrell was my
Babe.
Marco Luttrell was still Team
Babe, Clifton Beck in the chat says he was a part of Meal Team 6.
Sure.
Oh nice, dude.
All right. What do we got so far?
All right, so we got rank, medals, special forces,
Location.
wrong location unit, tall tales, and MG loves you.
Does she do?
Oh, Liz D says he was in the Secret Seals, real hush hush. He served with Frank Dukes.
Who's Frank Dukes?
Frank Dukes is from Bloodsport. He was Jean-Claude Van Damme, the Kumite.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go.
Very funny dudes. Frank Dukes is a real man, by the way.
State your purpose. My purpose is this. I am out to down doggone phony fucking Navy SEALs just like my bro, Don Shipley of Extreme SEAL Experience. And that is a joint mission. And we mean to doggone take out every dipshit, scumbag, shitbag, fucking cheese dick on this planet that claims to be a Navy SEAL and isn't. That's our mission.
Mark Luttrell's family, they'll also back up the fact that I was with SEAL Team 5.
How was Marcus as a student? Was he easy to teach, or was he a kind of a dumb guy?
Luttrell?
Yeah.
Hell, I honestly, even though I have a PhD in medical science, or molecular science basically, he was actually easier and smarter than me. The only difference was he kind of panicked.
Does this guy sound like a PhD holder?
Absolutely not.
No.
Could he spell it even? Come on.
He had more panicking underwater than most people did when we were doing the.
Look at her. Look at her. His wife.
Oh, yeah.
She knows Marcus
He just didn't like
very well.
tied up. So when we were in the pool, that was his biggest thing.
She's shaking
I
her
thought
head
you were
in the
training him
background.
as a corpsman. You were his BUD/S instructor?
We did, but we were all. No, but when he was having issues with jump school, and he was also having issues
He's a lurker. He reads. He looks. And he's a big fucking fat, loudmouth, goofy bastard. And I'm gonna fucking end him. Bam.
Don's pissed.
His wife's pissed too.
No,
Listen to her.
Is that Marcus?
She's talking to Marcus. She's talking to Luttrell.
Oh yeah, Marcus wants his name.
Hey, dude, how you doing?
He's
nice cell phone.
He struggled in the water when he was tied up. But he struggled. The only thing I was good at was being in the water, sir. You know, when you got your hands tied behind your back and your legs tied up.
Oh my God, he's arguing with Marcus Luttrell. Is this his best day ever? He's like, I'm talking to Marcus Luttrell, guys. Hey guys, I'm talking to Marcus Luttrell. You know?
Yeah.
He's happy to even be looking like an idiot with a guy. But can you imagine? No, Marcus, I remember how you were.
He did not.
I know, he wasn't even there. Come on, the jig is up at this
Hey,
point.
Liz D heard he jumped into Fallujah with DeWitt.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Show did.
You panicked a little bit. But I'm not saying you weren't good in the end.
Oh my God, I'm not saying you weren't good.
You did panic.
Oh my God.
You don't remember that? Because I was corpsman on duty. I said I never had my hands and feet tied after BUD/S. If I did have after BUD/S, I damn sure didn't panic. I damn sure didn't panic at first phase too. Oh yeah, you panicked slightly because it was written down. If you pull up your performance chart, I guarantee it's marked. When I came back from a mission in the
Wow.
from the Middle East. And
He's really trying. If you're on the phone with Don Shipley, the jig is up. He's trying so hard to prove with these crazy stories something that, I mean, Don's looking at all the seals that ever were, and your name isn't there, dude.
Not to mention that, like, he's trying to fake training info on the soldier who was on the fucking phone with him. You don't remember that? No, I don't remember that, jackass. It didn't happen.
And you weren't there. I know that you weren't there. I remember everybody who was in my Buds class, and you weren't one of them.
And he's like, you don't remember that? He's like, yeah, dude, I never had my hands and feet tied behind my back, and I sure as fuck didn't panic. I'm a Navy SEAL, bro.
We don't do that. Yeah. This is bothering me. This little bit of decor they have right there.
Babe, trans girl's asking who's Marcus Luttrell.
Go ahead.
He's a U.S. Navy SEAL. I mean,
Very famous one.
yeah.
I really don't know the story. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, he's the lone survivor from Operation Red Wings, that doomed SEAL mission where everyone but him on the primary, whatever you want to call it, died. So
What was it like? What were they doing? Do you know?
they were supposed to kidnap or capture, a Taliban leader or something like that. And there was way more enemy combatants than they had on their intel. And they got exposed because they met up. They ran into some villagers, and the villagers' sons ended up running down the mountain after they'd let them go and told the Taliban where they were.
God.
So yeah, it was just a real shit show.
That's terrible. I think I remember the story now.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
seen the movie a couple
Yeah.
times.
Can you imagine the survivor's guilt in that?
Yeah, I could. I
Wow.
think I could. I don't think that it's definitely not enviable.
No.
There's a
Thank God you're alive, but you everybody you were with died. It's like you feel like, why?
there's a famous picture of Marcus Luttrell hugging the Afghan man who helped him survive.
Mm.
It's pretty heartwarming.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Out in California, and that's when I got injured, and that's how I got my 100% disability. Was I had hit the ground at terminal velocity, and have you ever seen pictures of me next to George W. Bush giving me medals?
No.
He hit the ground at terminal velocity?
Usually that would kill someone.
That's why
That
it's
would
called
kill- that
terminal velocity.
Yeah, I
That
know.
there is no surviving that. Yeah.
And if you do, you're not walking around like free. Like you're injured for the rest of your life.
No, you can't. I would argue you cannot survive a
There has been a parachuter who has. I remember that.
Yeah, I fell into a snowbank or something.
And they're paralyzed, but they survived it. Like quadriplegic paralyzed. But if you hit the ground, terminal velocity, I can't imagine you just walking away from that at all. At all.
I knew a guy who was a recovering alcoholic, and when he was drunk, back in the day when he was drunk one night, he wanted to kill himself, so he threw himself off a 4-story balcony and survived. He was limp. He was limp because he was so drunk, and he survived it.
Yeah, but that's different.
He was forever injured, though, because of it.
That's only 4 stories. Terminal velocity is like a bullet.
Yeah, you'd have to jump off the birds or something like that to reach terminal.
No, not the birds. That's way too tall. Like what is it? Yeah, but no, there's an exact measurement of how high you gotta be for that, and I can't remember what it is at this moment. Fuck. I used to know these things. Damn it.
Not a big deal.
Yeah. I used to have a brain. I did.
Gotta be taller than 4 stories, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's much taller than 4 stories, huh? It's like something like 15. I don't know.
Have you ever looked me up and seen where?
And where would that be?
I used to Admiral Tracy actually came all the way out to San Diego and gave me a medal.
Oh,
Where would,
wow.
McPawn actually gave me a medal. Came in and gave me my Purple Heart, my last one.
Your last one? How many Purple Hearts did you get?
84.
I got 3.
You got 3. He's got the head the size of a fucking pumpkin. He's claiming all this shit about you being weak in the water, Team 5 in snowdrifts, and graduating with Murphy. He can't get his Buds class right. And all these people pinning awards on him.
Every physician will tell you that the injury I suffered has nothing with my memory.
Oh, same guy? All these stories is the same guy?
Yeah, it's that same dude.
Yeah.
The terminal velocity is the same guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. These have all been the same dude.
No. No, honey. Stop. Oh my God.
Liz D said the president's at his house right now giving him the Medal of Honor while he was on the phone. And the president's here right now.
Nah. He's giving them a foot bath.
Man, the fact that you're going through all this shit just tells us that you're lying. Because the real deal, we don't have to do that. All right, it's just plain and simple. A couple questions, you're out and clear. You're busted, dude. Pull all that shit down off your fucking Facebook. We're talking about some shit that you're not even a part of or want to be a part of, just so you can boost your morale when you head out to the local bar. No, I never once even tried to do that. You know what? Matter of fact, I never even wanted to even trust me. All right, here, everybody that helped me. When you go through our training, the guys that you go through the training with and the instructors, you remember every single one of them, first name and last name. So you won't be throwing those HM, this, that, and the other. You tell them his full name, last name, and his nickname, okay? You need to quit all this shit before you get hurt, dude. I'm telling you, man. Keep going down this road, somebody's going to find you and fuck you up.
Yeah.
I'll see you, Doc.
All right, Marcus. Thanks, bro. You got to be impressed that I was able to speed dial Latrell, huh? How about that? There is no way to tell the twisted story of James Hoskins' phony SEAL claims in just a single video. It's going to take 2 of them. In part 2, James's military records come back when I requested them.
He had one?
They tell a different story than James does.
Ooh.
Here's scenes from part 2 of James Hoskins, phony Navy SEAL of the week. You're a big lumpy prick, and you post up a bunch of shit.
You're as fucked up as 10 fucked up motherfuckers, dude.
Oh no!
Because your husband wasn't a SEAL.
Oh shit. He ain't playing.
Talking to his wife.
He ain't playing now. I remember the story now. Because the wife calls him back and pissed because she's like, he pulls it down and he puts an apology on his Facebook, and now she's going to look bad and everybody's going to, what about me? You know? I was married to a SEAL 5 minutes ago, and what about me now? Because I have a real estate agency or something like that. Shit. I remember this one. You fucked up.
Yeah. Cheeky, that's Don Shipley, though. Don can do better than the National Purple Heart Registry. He can actually pull
all the files up.
Yeah, he can request military records, and especially Navy SEAL records.
He has access to the SEAL database.
Most SEALs do. It's not just him. Every SEAL does. But he uses it.
I don't know about every SEAL, but...
Yeah, he said it.
Oh, all right.
I remember I've watched like everything he put out, and I joined his experience thing for a month. Watch everything there. He tells you join it for a month, binge watch it all, then wait 6 months and do it again. And so I did. You know, I'm like, okay, if he says
I should do that at some point too.
It's worth it.
Because it's entertaining. Yeah.
It's like and not only that, but he has the whole, like, I guess a vlog side of it, because he's trying to he has put together a hunting and like a wildlife camping thing that he and his wife does. That's his like day job. Like they have property and they'll take you hunting with them. It's really cool. You get to hunt with SEALs.
Sweet.
Navy ones, not The animal.
Yeah.
Shut up. I know. That was bad. Sorry. Alright, moving on. I love Don Shipley and his wife, though. That's a great story right there. Do you know how they met?
You told me. I don't remember though.
She was one of the first females on a ship during wartime. And she was on his ship, and they met. So she's the real deal too, you know. She's serving.
Nice.
And she's not one of those, you know, girly. She's not like me. She's like the real deal. She like went in and she's like on the ship during, oh god, when was it? I want to say Vietnam.
It wouldn't have
They're
been
probably
No, but
they're
World War
probably
II.
they're probably Desert Storm and things like
No,
that,
no,
babe.
he-
These people are not that old.
Yeah, no, they're older than you'd think.
It wasn't.
It wasn't Nom, babe.
Probably not.
Probably Desert Storm
Or
and
Grenada, maybe, or something.
Grenada.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe
Grenada was a
Grenada.
3-day
It's
war.
easy to look up. It's easy to look up. So somebody could do it instead of, you know, just sitting here guessing.
Panama or whatever it was.
It's better to look it up, yeah. But that's how they met, and they've been together ever since, and I think that's just so sweet. So sweet. And they're great together.
I'd bet my left ass cheek it was Desert Storm.
Okay, well.
He joined the Navy in 1978.
Mm-hmm.
He's a senior chief petty officer, SEAL Team 1, SEAL Team 2. He married Diane Shipley in 1980.
That doesn't tell us where they met, or what.
So that's
Look
definitely
her up.
before. That's definitely before Desert Storm. So
He didn't become a Navy SEAL until 1984.
Look her up, her service. It'll tell us easier, because she didn't do as many things as he did. And it would probably point out, like, the first woman thing. I would hope.
She doesn't have her own, like, Wikipedia entry.
Really? She
No.
should. See? It's a boys' club, man. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool.
you should make it.
Well, he was a Navy SEAL. She wasn't, so.
But she still did. She's one of the first females on a ship at time of war. That is something. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. You should
She's one of the
contact her
first.
and make. You should contact her and make her Wikipedia.
And then we got some asshole that has been in the military for all of 2 months before he got kicked out.
Which James Luttrell, you are not. His name, not James Luttrell.
Ah, look at him! That guy's an actor too. I've seen him. Like, he's one of those SEALs that, like, helped on movie sets and shit like that, and then they put him in background. I've seen him.
By the way, the Navy SEALs are currently in the process of weeding those people out.
Who? What people?
The Hollywood, the people who are
Helping on movie sets?
yes.
Why?
They believe that the Navy SEALs, that their own ranks have gotten a prima donna headspace now ever since SEAL Team 6, really. And it's led to a lot of corruption within the ranks. The U.S. military, their belief is that it's not for sale. Like,
No,
they're
but
giving away tactics and
It's
operating.
also, it keeps things legit more than just saying, like, they can do, they're ninjas and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It keeps it realistic.
Right, but it's also, they argue that it's endangering. They're giving away tactics and
Maybe. I don't know enough about that, so I'm not going to say nothing.
I need to get some more water. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Go.
We'll wait for him because he has a list. We need Cliff. He's got the list. I mean, I could bring it up. I made the list, but, you know, I think I would.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Andrat.
Hi, Mr. Andrat.
Second time seeing you today, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you came. You were one of the awesome people, my favorite type of person here. And that's the type who comes to visit us when we're either on Robert's channel, and that's important, or when I'm
Yeah.
playing on Radical's channel. You know, you support You support the girl.
Yeah, trans girl was at my stream.
She's one of my favorite people on earth. And I just met her just like 2 days ago. Nah. So, but seriously, I love it when I see you guys when I'm not just here, you know? When I'm on Robert's channel, when I'm on Radical's channel. And Robert's channel, he's starting to really get serious about, so you should come out and put your links in, huh?
Okay.
Yeah. We here's one that we should have marked by also deny on that last guy. So if you have deny on your card, mark it off. And I'll put, what does he do for those? He puts an at sign. Okay. What?
Trans girl said, "Hey, I thought I was your favorite."
You're one of them, absolutely. And overweight. We should have gotten overweight because Dom keeps talking about how he's overweight. You missed a couple, sir.
What?
You missed a few. We should have got deny, overweight, and no names. You're upsetting me. You have one job, Cliff. One job.
No names. Why?
Because even Latrell said you should know all the first, last, and nicknames of the people, and you don't. That's no names.
All right. Sorry.
The deny is because he's still trying to say he's a SEAL, even though they know he's not. And what was the other one I said?
No names, overweight.
Yeah, overweight, because Don keeps calling him out on being a big pudgy pup.
Yeah.
Lumpy, I believe he said.
Pumpkin head, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be a Navy SEAL and be in that kind of physical
Episode
condition.
two.
It's just,
Yeah, no.
it's not gonna happen.
I mean, like, I can see at Don's age.
Yeah, Don is an older man,
Yeah.
and I'm
he's
sure
not
he did
in
not.
bad shape, Don, for his age. Not at all.
And I'm sure he did not look like this when he was on SEAL team.
No. But that guy's in his late 30s at most, so. Or early 30s.
Correct.
So, yeah. So he shouldn't look like that. All right. And here we go, part 2 of Pumpkinhead. I love that. Here we go.
Two, James Hoskins, phony Navy SEAL of the week. Here's a recap of episode 1.
I love the way he talks. This looks so stupid. And that's real hair.
Real hair.
Yeah, we know, honey. We know. I believe you. He has such a nice head of hair, people call him out that it's a wig all the time. Isn't that something?
It's funny.
Yeah, it is. Now, let me tell you something funnier. Personal experience. My dad, bald, right? His brother,
Yes.
the older brother, had a head of hair like Don. It was so weird. Both have the same mother, and and I don't know if you know this, but when men go bald, it's because they take after their mother, not their father. Male pattern baldness comes from the mother. Just so you know.
My mother's dad was bald.
There you go.
But
You're gonna
I'm
go
not.
You're gonna
No.
go bald. You're gonna go
But
bald.
babe-
You're gonna go bald.
No,
You're gonna go
no,
bald.
no.
Yeah, you are.
Babe, my mom's not bald.
No, you're not. You're so silly. Okay.
No, I'm gonna take after my father.
Yeah. Okay. You keep thinking that.
Cliff's already.
How am I
gotta-
having my male pattern baldness? I'm 40 and I've still got a full head of hair.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm just teasing you, honey. My
No,
dad started
it-
going bald at 18.
Hey, babe, I'm turning my camera on for a second.
Okay, wait, I'm not on the meat. Let me get back to the meat for a second.
Hey, I need to turn it on. Hold on.
Okay. You're on
All
your
right, I'm gonna show you what you have to look forward to.
Oh, I know. I already know.
Yeah, you've all seen me with my head on my desk, I'm sure.
Yeah. Your camera's on the gray screen, by the way.
I'm trying to turn it on. It's not cooperating.
My dad, oh God, my dad, when I was a kid, when I was like 7, 8 years old, 9 years old, up until then, my dad did the comb over. No.
Oh, jeez.
And he left. Oh, he left to fix this. He did that deep comb over from like the left ear over to the right. It was so bad. I was like, Dad, just shave it, Dad.
This is what you guys will look forward to, babe.
Yep.
The thin and top right there.
I used to think it was because my dad wore baseball hats all the time. But
hats are very bad for.
they're
Not
good. Yeah.
That's what my doctor blamed for my loss of hair here. Is I wear hats 8 to 10 hours a day while I'm plumbing, and he told me to stop.
You know, there's scalp massagers that can help. I have one over here. It looks like a very, very long fingered spider thing on a handle. I just, instead of scratching your head, you use that several times a day. Girls with weaves use them all the time. You probably see it.
Yeah, I do. I handle girls with weaves all the time.
Yeah, from plumbing. You don't handle girls with weaves.
You said it on me.
Phrasing. Phrasing. Wow.
Okay. Back to Don.
Mr. Andress says he doesn't get stolen valor, but he's not American, so it's different attitudes. Yeah, because here we really put a lot of respect and a lot of like, clout with people who have served, you know? We go out of our way to say thank you for your service in every way, shape, and form, you know, from businesses down to everyday people. I think that's part of it, you know?
There's a social aspect to it here that might not exist where you're from.
Yeah, there's clout.
There's a much higher percentage of veterans in the U.S. population than in other countries, too.
We have a bigger military, though, too.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get back to the video. I gotta go back because I came over here so I can see your bald head. Okay. Here we go.
Real hair.
Yeah, we know. Good for you.
And we mean to doggone take out every dipshit, scumbag, shitbag,
so cute.
fucking cheese dick on this planet.
I gotta tell you though, cheese dick is one of my favorite new things.
It's very funny.
It's funny as hell.
It claims to be a Navy SEAL and isn't.
No listing of you in the SEAL databases ever being a Navy SEAL.
Oh, yes, there was.
No, there isn't.
Pictures of me next to George W. Bush giving me.
Look at that big
No.
chuck of head.
How was Marcus as a student? Was he easy to teach, or was he kind of a dumb guy?
Hey, here's the deal, man. The fact that you're going through all this shit just tells us that you're lying.
Yeah, you bucket head.
Well, I'm saying, Lieutenant Murphy was actually on the ground when he went up to go make a call for help.
Yeah.
Had him on Chinook. Took out over half my platoon and half my team.
Really?
They were on that stopper.
Really?
Yeah.
What team was that from? From Team 5?
Yeah.
Team 5?
Yeah, Marcus Luttrell was my. I also helped train Marcus Luttrell with SEAL Team 5 as foreman.
Now, you were with SEAL Team 10.
Yes.
During the Operation Red Wings, whole lone survivor bit, Marcus Luttrell, all that stuff.
Yes, I was.
And do you know HM2 James Hoskins?
HM2 James Hawkins?
James Hoskins, yep.
That does not ring a bell.
Marcus didn't know him either. Him and Marcus went at it pretty hot and heavy on the phone. James was with SEAL Team 5. That was half his platoon that was shot down during Operation Red Wing.
That's interesting because it was just SEAL Team 10, Echo Platoon, and SUV 1 with Alpha Platoon, I believe, and 2 or 3 members from SUV 2. There was no West Coast team out there at this time.
You sure about that?
He's like, I could have sworn I read that in that book. You know, it's got to be nerve-wracking when you have somebody who knows the facts questioning you. You know, it takes a special kind of liar to sit there that coolly and go with your story.
With a real SEAL, yeah. Good morning, Gary Ann. Welcome.
What are those, like, steps down there? Is that, like, just the terrain? Or is that...
That's
Morning,
a
Gary.
village. Yeah, that's a
Uh,
compound of some kind.
yeah, these over here. Can you see my...
Morning, Gary.
Hi.
Yeah, babe, that's Afghanistan, and that's some kind of mountain complex that's built there, and those appear to be steps, but I would venture that they're actually buildings built into the side of the mountain.
Now, would he be protecting that village, or...
I couldn't tell you what his mission is right there, but he's definitely looking over it.
Yeah, he is.
Afghanistan is so beautiful, you guys.
Really?
Oh man, look at that.
Does it all look like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah, mountains. And...
I didn't... I pictured the sandy...
That's Iraq and Iran, and yeah,
blown out.
Afghanistan is mountains, and if it wasn't for the local population in Afghanistan helping us, we would have had a horrible time there. Because they can move through those mountains and track through those mountains better than we ever could. They know the land, and we had their help.
The people...
The Taliban was hiding in like tunnels and caves and shit in the mountains,
Yeah, and they were terrorizing the people too.
Yeah, and we did not know where those were exactly were, and locals did, and we had a lot of help from them.
Amazing.
Thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully, thank God. All right, here we go.
We're the only SW team out there.
And where were you? How could you be so sure of all this?
Well, mainly because I was on the second rescue helicopter when the first one got shot down.
So that was your platoon that got wiped out. It wasn't James's?
Yeah, I would say that was mine.
Yeah, it's boy, I tell you, boy, am I gonna go after this clown here. Just thought I'd drop that off. Just double check.
What?
I really didn't need to double check. I'm just taking swings at him. So.
Well, I appreciate the double checking. Let's have some fun with him.
Yeah, well, I'm going to. So I'll see you on Saturday. Let's train some guys to be SEALs. How about that?
Wait a minute.
Good night, Harley.
Right here.
Good night.
Where is it? Right there. That's it in a nutshell.
What are you talking about?
This picture. This is why stolen valor is disgusting. That mother, I would say, that's all she has. And they're stealing these memories from her. They're trying to take them as their own. And they're not. They didn't pay the price to be up on that wall or any other.
I'll see you on Saturday. Let's train some guys to be SEALs. How about that?
Very well. Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
All right, badass. Thanks for the help here and clearing that all up. I'll talk to you, man.
Yep. Talk soon.
See you.
Did I post anything?
I am looking at screenshots. Hey.
Never once posted anything.
Okay, let's see. My class, your class was 099. Your swim buddy was Davis. I was picked for buds and really didn't ask to go, mainly because of them needing more corpsmen. But I had done a sort of pre-buds and boot camp that after I aced FFM school, that's where I went. I've got all these posts of you exchanging stuff with a buddy of yours who's not really your buddy. He didn't believe any of your bullshit. You completed SEER Advanced Dive School. Your team leader was Commander Alderson, who's not a team leader. And I'm the guy that outs you imposters on the internet. Phony Navy SEAL of the Week. Now, I can tell good damn and well that you have done some research, or you wouldn't have been so quick to throw up who your swim buddy was and who your commanding officer was. But those are stupid questions to ask. But you're a lurker. You lurk on SEAL websites. You read books. You watch movies. Yeah.
I never once went any of this thinking for
Yeah, that's you and Mike Murphy's Bud's class. 236.
Mike Murphy's not in that picture.
The one on your Facebook?
Correct. My Navy picture, they compared it to the guy next to the one.
I'm not going to compare anything. I'm not. I don't see your name listed up there.
My picture.
No.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can see it. His nose is the same. His mouth is the same. Oh, wow. Thank you, Don.
Just in case anybody might be wondering, Bud's class is basic underwater demolition / SEAL school. It's the class you go to become a Navy SEAL. Just in case anybody was wondering.
Thank you.
Now, you stole that fucking picture off the internet.
Yeah, you did.
You've never been
true.
a SEAL. You're a big, fat, fucking lumpy piece of shit, and you're stealing SEAL valor. Fraud in the VA for whatever you did. If you got any of that VA claim up there about being a SEAL,
Contact the VA and then see if I'm not 100%. Then contact the VA and find out if.
That's even above and beyond. If he's scamming the VA,
Yeah.
oh, he can get in serious trouble. That's fraud. And that's federal. Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
Fuck, that's messed up.
The VA is a standalone organization, but they do have pull.
And the thing is, I mean, he doesn't just. Well, apparently he did serve for a couple months. So he deserves that much. But, no.
From what I understood of the thing, he did not make it through training. That couple months was, he washed out.
Okay.
And guys, these are the most common people to do stolen valor.
Mm-hmm.
The ones who tried and just didn't make it, and they can't admit that they failed.
Yep.
Like Jamal from Rise of the Moors.
Yep.
Yeah. Washed out of Marine Corps boot camp.
Mm-hmm.
Not true. And then also contact.
I have a habit of doing that anyhow.
I did fly in on a damn Chinook and he
No!
my RPD.
No. That was Team 10 in a mixture of SDV. There's no fucking Team 5.
Team 10 was a backup unit that came back in on the other side.
Hey.
Coming in from the northeast, and they are the ones that got buried in the snow. Try again.
Oh!
Oh!
Gets
he's
loud.
Yeah.
Gets loud / angry.
Yeah, he's getting snarky with Dom motherfucking Shipley. Dumb. So dumb. It's just the dumbest.
Drowned in 8 feet of snow.
All right.
They were too stupid for the intel to give them
Oh!
how deep the snow was.
He's calling Seal stupid now. Are you kidding me?
Real quick, Beaver C says this guy was a gravy seal. And hello, Raji. Welcome back.
Hello.
Who?
Raji Ghost.
Oh, hey, Reggie Ghost. I can't see the
Our
chat.
favorite Ragical impersonator.
Yeah.
I love the Rajicow account that was going around too.
Yeah, that was just for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to fucking regret this. I'm going to make you famous on the internet. You got anything else?
You're just recording it all and trying to twist everything around.
No, I just fucking lay it out for everyone. You're just a big slob. You're telling all these horrible stories about SEALs. You're making up shit. Now your DD-214 is a fraud. There's 2 people on this phone right now that know you were never a SEAL. You and me. And I'm just going to flip and attack you.
And you're out of your damn mind.
I know.
You don't know who
I've
you're
heard
talking
that before,
to?
but I don't think so. Anything else?
Yeah, I've got it. Pull up the DD-214.
Do you want to send me a copy of it?
I don't have an issue with that. Give me
What are you talking about?
What?
He said he doesn't have an issue with that, or he doesn't have an issue with that.
He
doesn't have an issue with
that. He doesn't have a problem sending his DD-214.
Please do. And
It'll
James
probably-
never sent it. It says he's never
I
sent
know,
it.
but
Okay.
even if he did, Don has already seen a copy of it, and it's a fraud. It's fraudulent. He's fixed it up, which is not hard to do.
Gotcha.
I have a background with stuff like that, and I can tell you it's not hard to do. It's hard to do
Yeah.
it convincingly.
Yeah, I can see how 214 could easily be faked.
Yeah. But it's not easy to do it so that it can pass muster. To
True.
people that don't know what they're looking at, yes. Yeah, it's like what Ilya did, right? To the normal person who doesn't ever deal with medical problems, the invoices she submitted might look alright. But the people who have dealt with them before or work in that industry, no, they don't pass muster.
Yeah, I'm Canadian, so I've never seen a medical invoice in my life.
Yeah, well, that's why Punchy probably believed it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, here we go.
And you're going to be able to send that right away?
Sure.
And you send that thing to me real quick, and I'll call back and apologize to the whole world. How about that?
That sounds fine.
Marcus, just pull this fucking clown's feathers, will you?
Yeah, everything you're saying doesn't jive, buddy. You're full of shit, man. You need to quit telling everybody you're steals. If you run across some steals one day, you're liable to get yourself in a lot of trouble and get hurt, man. Hey, a lot of them know me. Hey, a lot of them know me. I mean, I've had medals put on my chest from congressmen, senators, and President Bush. I've got pictures of them next
What the
to me.
hell?
So, I mean, and just like I explained to him, I mean, if he wants to make this a Senate fight, that's not a big deal. I mean, if he wants to try to house me, not only do I have my DD-214 to back it up, not only am I 100% disabled with that, but I've also got senators that will be, well, actually more than one, that will be more than willing to back me up.
They probably believe your bullshit too then. So what?
Senators? No, he's lying. He's lying. He's full of shit. These people do not realize how tight-knit of a community these guys are. And
A senator?
I'm sorry.
A senator's
Yeah.
not a person.
No, I'm talking about the SEALs.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't. He's like, okay, so you have a group of SEALs saying you're not a SEAL, and his logic is, but this senator will say I was. What the fuck do they know?
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Even if you did get a senator and convince them that, like, why would I would challenge him on that too? No, you don't.
All right, here we go.
So, yeah. I mean, that's not an issue. If you're going to go along with this whole Steel Alliance shit, man, you got to get everything down right.
So you whip me off that DD-214 because I got to get to work on lighting you up on the internet. I'm going to be busy with you. You ain't seen nothing yet. What a fucking weirdo. This guy is. Oh. According to his Navy records, James enlisted in the Navy in December of 1997 and got out less than 4 years later in July of 2001.
What?
He gets out of the Navy in July of 2001. Bud's Class 236 graduates in November of 2001, 4 months after James was discharged from the Navy.
Oops.
James also claims to be an E5, an HM2. According to his records, he was rapidly promoted in those 3 years and 8 months he spent in the Navy to the exalted rank of E3. According to James's record, he was an 8404, a medical field service technician. He went to school for that and then arrived at Camp Pendleton, California for some follow-on training and then spent the rest of his enlistment at Assault Craft Unit 5.
There's where he gets 5.
He never went
Team
overseas.
5.
Not a single day of sea service, not a single day of overseas time, not anything. So he's basically
Nobody.
I don't know why he washed out, but
Mm.
he sounds to me like he fits the bill of what I said earlier. He had hopes and dreams, and
Could not pull it off.
yeah, and he refuses to come to terms. And now he's told a whole bunch of lies that he can't walk back because a lot of people are gonna look at him silly, and it's not an enviable position, but he put himself there. So.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't see why people try to lie like this on the internet. There's just.
Oh my god.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Serving in the military, but it was his outfit that was the problem.
Oh, have this.
Like, the dude was in a full army overseas. Obviously,
What are you doing, babe?
We've seen that one a lot of times.
Okay.
quote-unquote genius idea, a security firm overseas. Obviously, it was a total scam, but I mean, damn, you should have seen the real Navy SEAL because he was not happy to hear about.
Is there any video here, or is this all talking?
I'm looking. You give me a
Okay.
second.
Fun, but Dickin wasn't just any old SEAL. Gunning in videos he made to promote his business.
It looked like a lot of fun.
Learning from a Navy SEAL was part of the fun, but Dickin wasn't just any old SEAL. He claimed tours of duty in Vietnam, Grenada, Desert Storm. You name it, he's been there, earning him the status as the most decorated Navy SEAL in history. If anyone
that's
asked
ridiculous.
for proof, he had his discharge papers at the ready. He says A.J. Dickin was no...
Not just a Navy SEAL, the most decorated one in history.
Yeah.
He says that he was in Vietnam, Grenada,
and Desert Storm.
and Desert Storm. Come on, man.
Yeah.
He's the oldest Navy SEAL in the world. Come on, bro.
He's the most decorated, the oldest. He immortal. He's still fighting today.
That's just it, Mr.
Ordinary
Andrew.
SEAL
What?
When you dig a hole and it becomes a bed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Baker. For one thing, his claims were so over the top. Remember those discharge papers?
The awards in here are outrageous.
Why are they outrageous?
Oh, he says he's got 2 Medals of Honor. That hasn't happened since World War I.
In fact, Dickin never served a day in the military,
Jesse
and his phony
Chapman.
resume was missing a few details.
Yep.
Like the burglary conviction that landed him in a California prison.
Didn't we see one that just happened? 2 Medals of Honor?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jesse Chapman, the video we watched earlier, is
Yeah.
the second dual recipient
This
of Medal of Honor.
was filmed before that happened, though.
And this guy is claiming to have a Medal of Honor.
Two
That
of 'em,
is
two
the
of 'em,
the ultimate stolen valor.
Two, baby. Not just he couldn't go with one. He had to say two.
I got 2 Medals of Honor. Like,
Navy Cross.
that tells you he doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah, he's got a brown star. Get out of here, bro.
For the team back in Burundi, that last bit of Dickin's cover is blown to bits. But knowing he's a fraud is cold comfort.
You're sitting in the middle of Africa with somebody that you're pretty convinced at this point is a sociopath at best, a psychopath at worst.
The team hightails it back to Nevada, and Carol Roberts wastes no...
These people had followed him into a war zone.
Yeah, Burundi.
Can you imagine how fucking terrified they must have been when they realized he was full of shit and he ran? He panicked.
So does this count as drunk because he got drunk when he's overseas?
Sure.
Okay.
Drunken
time
Tiger says,
blowing
hey,
the
Marvel
whistle.
girl.
What?
Drunken Tiger in the chat says hello to you, ma'am.
Hello.
About the real A.J. Dickin.
I went to one of the doctors with all of the evidence I had and said, you have a problem.
Number 3.
Can you pause it?
Now, maybe the worst thing about this video is the
So I don't know what the last story was about. What did that guy do?
Okay, let me go back. He started a security firm and a training thing where you could learn how to do martial arts from a SEAL. After getting all these people in there, he found that, a lot of them had money, so he got investors in this trip overseas to go fight, I suppose. I don't remember the whole story. It was ridiculous. He got them into a war zone and panicked.
And then he got drunk. And he got drunk.
Yeah, that's the least of it.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
The guy knows he's been found out, but he just refuses to give it up.
Real quick.
Yeah.
One more time. This is an example of one of the guys that I would leave alone because he's just something's wrong with this guy. Good.
Like he's posing as a U.S. Marine in full uniform, and he doesn't exactly blend in, so it's weird that he seems so surprised by all the questions.
Oh my God!
Anyway, he has a whole story about where he was deployed and who he worked.
Look at that rack.
Look, and the funny thing is, guys, okay, you see the ribbons?
They're all wrong.
The ribbons are the same as the medals, okay? Each medal has a ribbon that comes with it. You don't wear both. You wear your ribbons or you wear your medals.
So that would count as patches are wrong.
Absolutely.
No.
Well, no, patches and ribbons I wouldn't likely, but he's got.
We have that already. We have medals. Cliff.
Yeah. All right.
Patches are like he doesn't have the flag on the right place on his shoulder.
Okay.
That's a patch.
Worked with, and even has an excuse for why he has no ID card. But the more he talks, the more obvious it was that he was faking. By the time he gives up his fake presidential cross, the game is definitely up, and every mistake he makes in front of the actual vets confirms it. I mean, he gets called out for wearing medals and ribbons at the same time, as well as for wearing sunglasses, until they finally flat out accuse him of being fake. The amazing thing is, he still denies it, and even tells them they need to back up because
that would be out of uniform. The sunglasses.
Okay.
Well, those are actually. Go ahead, no one.
He's like some kind of military police officer too. The whole
God
thing
damn,
is
he's
kind of
everything.
ridiculous, but I'm kind of impressed that he refused to give up the act. I mean, he was dead in the water the entire time.
No video?
You're not even wearing the proper infantry uniform, and you're wearing the.
Yes, I'm just wearing my. No,
That's not the proper infantry uniform.
I'm a third infantry.
What's the army uniform regulation?
Regulation.
What is it?
670-1.
No. What is the regulation? What is the actual regulation? What's the code?
What?
AR 670-1. Every military person knows it, and you literally every one of them knows it.
Doesn't know jargon.
Okay.
That's what they're asking him.
No. What is the regulation? What is the actual regulation? What's the code?
The code is do my best, do my duty to serve my country.
That's so off. That's not even close to what they're asking him. They're asking him about his uniform. He's talking about his duty.
They're asking
That's
him
the uniform.
to tell them the number I just gave you.
I know that's what they're asking. We know that. He doesn't, is what I'm saying.
Remember the old guy?
What?
The old guy, they asked him what his MOS was. He's like, my MOS was to kill. He's all drunk. Yeah.
I'm talking about
you're
the
a Marine,
duties,
sir.
You're right, I am.
A Marine. I'm for.
You know that's called false valor?
No, it's not.
It is a federal crime for you to be wearing that uniform right now.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
And what you can do is get out my face right now. Because I'm a military police officer also.
MP?
Wow.
Yeah, where's your MP badge?
MP badge?
Yes.
It's in my car.
No.
No,
it's okay. We understand. We already established that.
Let me tell you something.
That you're fake.
I ain't fake.
There's actually a.
Where's your CAD card?
Do
you know what?
National Guard officer here.
Yeah, I seen him. I talked to him.
He even said you're wearing your shit's fucked up. I'm a jumper. You don't rate to wear that. You don't rate.
Let me tell you something. I'm a airborne and I'm special forces. So get the fuck out of my face.
He's everything. They just met a unicorn. He is everything.
And he better watch his tongue with those Marines. He might get his ass beat. Can we check off doesn't know MOS? Trans girl's asking.
Yeah.
Did they ask him his MOS?
No, they didn't.
But he did say he was everything.
He did say he was an MP.
Yeah.
So, I'll allow it if you agree.
Yeah, because he did. He was making up shit on the spot. Different.
Yep.
Different jobs.
Binary Tools is here.
Binary. Hi.
Hello.
We're gonna have a big old party when Binary comes home. Right.
Yeah.
So pretending to have served in the military is bad no matter where you choose to do it, but making up a story about being a Marine is extra weird when you're currently behind the counter at a GameStop. Like, I have no clue what made this guy think this is a good idea, but when a real Marine came in to buy something, the staff member insisted he was a real Marine too. Like he said, his
No.
uniform was at home and that he still went on the base to get his hair cut for free, which is a really specific lie as well as a strange one.
Yeah.
Anyway, the real Marines played along until they had enough evidence to
Pause it.
prove he was lying. And then
We don't get our hair cut for free.
No. It's
Just so you know.
strange that he would say that, though. You know, that's the
Very
whole
strange.
point. That's the thing he was going with. You know.
Yeah, it's a weird lie to tell and
Yeah.
easily.
And
No,
if
it's
you
cheaper.
know, you know.
I used to get my hair cut for $5 at the base barber. $5.
There you go.
And you tip, of course. They're civilians.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But it's,
Yeah.
it's not hard when you're a stylist to do that. Is it always the same cut, babe?
Most of us got our hair cut the same, but you could tell them how long you wanted it. Like some guys would get a buzz, some guys would get a fade.
Yeah, it's like
No.
basically your clippers and the attachments, and you can take a pair of scissors if you need to finish anything off, but it's so easy to do those cuts. It's so easy.
Yeah, well, in basic, we had no choice. You go in and you get your hair, you get a buzz cut, and it sucks.
Oh, I think
$12, fo. Good lord, where were you guys at for that?
What?
Bowhammer said they were paying $12 for a cut.
Oh no.
The only time my haircuts were not charged, like when we got free haircuts, was when we were
In
Iraq. In Iraq, they didn't charge us, but I got my hair cut by a guy in my unit when I was in Iraq because he did what I wanted.
Yeah, but also but when you're serving, they do it for free, no? When you're
When we were-
actively serving.
Where I was, yes, at Camp Liberty, we had the barber. It wasn't free, but it was drastically cheap. But like I said, I didn't go to that. We had a couple guys in our unit that were barbers in the real
life,
world.
yeah.
I was, yeah. And
It's
yeah,
just, it's crazy to me that they wouldn't do it for free because they want you to keep your hair cut.
it's part of your uniform.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
You know, so you'd think. Do you guys have to pay for your uniforms? I don't even know.
No, we get issued uniforms. If you want extra shit, like
Yeah.
extra pairs of uniforms and things like that, yeah, you have to pay for that.
Yeah.
But we all have you have what's called your basic issue, your TA-50, and your uniform is part of that. And
That's why I
you
just
only
figured the haircut was part of it. That's why I
No.
just figured that.
your haircut, your personal hygiene, like your shaving and all that is on you, and you have to pay for that shit.
Interesting. Learn something new every day. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, and that reminds me, Robert.
Yep.
It's getting kind of long.
Yeah, I'll get it.
then went through and corrected every lie he told. It's pretty brutal, and the guy isn't happy about it at all, since he goes from calm to super angry in less than a second. I'm not joking, he ends up swearing
God
at the
damn, he
dudes and
talks
telling
too
them to leave.
much. Jesus.
Yeah. My camos.
Your camis?
Yeah, that's it.
My camos.
That's the last time I put a patch on.
Oh yeah.
Patch on your camis? Yeah, I had to. They gave me my new patch and I never. All I did was I put it on with a pin needle because it never been. I got customers, guys.
Okay. Oh yeah.
First of all, you don't sew patches on your camis. That's against Marine cultures. Don't go on the pen.
Bro.
They go on the
Bro.
collars.
You know there's a law against this, right? You're not. It's called false valor, man.
It's called I have all my shit at home, so I don't really give a fuck what y'all say. Y'all
It's we'll leave, man. But it's false valor, man. I wouldn't say you were a Marine if you weren't a Marine.
Do you
Man.
have your ID with
You're
you?
talking to two guys who've given. Dude, we've given so much for this country. You know that, right?
Doesn't matter.
People die, man, to get the fucking title Marine, man.
Number 1.
What a bitch.
So I've got no idea why anyone would choose to fake being a veteran in the middle of a random mall.
Pause it. Like, I would so call his fucking boss. Like, your employee's
Yeah.
telling me to get the fuck out of your store because he's lying.
We've all seen this one. Wow, he got on Fox and Friends.
Ryan, thanks so much for your service.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Set the scene for us. Looks like you're in a mall. You spot something, and what did you do?
I spotted this guy in an Army combat uniform. He went into a store. I went in for a closer look because I like talking to fellow service members, see what unit they were in. And as I got closer, I noticed a couple things were off with his uniform. His flag was low. His bootlaces were untucked. The badges on his chest were kind of off-centered. So I took a step back, and I just watched him talk to a little boy and kind of tell him his stories about, you know, being in the military and this and that.
I will say one thing, though.
Top 5.
He gets one thing wrong in the video, the one we were just watching. He says that when the guy answers the phone and says staff sergeant, he says he's a staff sergeant. Why is he calling another staff sergeant?
Some people
staff
answer
sergeant?
it that way, yeah.
Correct. He was answering the phone and identifying himself as staff sergeant, which is weird.
No, I've seen people do it all the
But
time.
they do it, yeah. They do it.
You know, your regular people will say, instead of saying hello, they say, like, I would say, Marvel here. That kind of thing.
Right. He's like staff sergeant. It's like,
What?
yeah, I know who I called.
Which clip you laughing at?
Oh, well, you said
Marvel here. Yeah. No, I would never do that, but I'm saying I've seen people do that. I know people who do that. They say their name instead. But this is going to be patches in a second. Wait till it happens, though.
Fake soldiers that got exposed. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and
He
subscribe
didn't
to
even
see.
show it. I hate this for... Who is this? Top 5 Central. You suck. I'm giving you a thumbs down. Thank you.
Yeah.
He talked more than he did. He showed the videos.
I know.
Yeah.
The fuck? I could show that video that he's talking about.
Yeah, those are one of that's one of those video farms where they have like 30 channels and all their channels have the same exact format.
That's us.
Hey, look.
It's us.
All right, could you state your name for me?
I'm Seth Slaughter.
Okay, and you were in the National Guard, right?
I was in the National Guard.
Okay, what year did you go in?
2000.
And how old were you?
I was 17.
17 when you went in.
17? Is that
You
possible?
can be You can be 17 when you join, but you cannot deploy. You can enlist when you're 17. You cannot leave for basic until you're 18.
Oh, but he's saying he did, isn't he?
I haven't heard it yet.
Okay.
I was deployed when I was 18.
Okay. Did you go into boot camp when you were 17?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
there you go.
no.
And you got out.
All right, now pause it. Pause it. They do have a program, but it was I don't even know if they do it anymore. But they had a thing for a little while where you could enlist when you were 17. During the summer between your junior and senior year of high school, you could leave for the summer and go do your basic training.
Oh.
But you could come back, but you could not
Deploy.
you could not do your advanced individual training and become a full-fledged soldier until after your senior year of high school and you were 18. So basically, it was just kind of like a way to fast track and spend your time well.
Yeah.
I don't think they do that anymore, though.
I can understand. A lot happens in your senior year.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
And that's exactly why.
Yeah. A couple months ago. Okay. All right. Did you have fun? And
Oh, I loved it, man. It was great. We had a ball.
that's good. Yeah. What rank did you get out as?
I was the first sergeant.
First sergeant?
Yeah.
What? Okay, so a gunny sergeant, basically.
What? What?
First sergeant is it E8, E7? No, E8. Yeah.
So,
Wait, maybe he wasn't Army.
I don't know.
National Guard.
Basically? Okay. That's what, and I believe if I'm not mistaken, that's the E5. Right? E5?
It wasn't Army.
Okay. Let's see. Did you ever get a, I believe it's called a DD-214.
He doesn't know what it is.
It's like separation papers.
Yeah. I never got those.
You never got it?
The bullshit.
It's impossible. Everybody leaving the military gets DD-214.
Yep, honorable discharge, criminal. Everybody has a service record.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
He's
Hey,
not very
what was
good-
your MOS?
He's not a very good LARPer if he doesn't know that.
Right, he's not prepared for
Everybody
this.
knows that.
He wasn't prepared for this.
No, he wasn't. And here we go. We're about to
I have
find
my
out if he
DD
knows what an MOS is. Wait a minute.
I have my DD-214 here somewhere.
Yeah, that's fine. Wait.
MOS. It's kind of hard because I forget everything.
Yep, he doesn't know what an MOS is. Mark it down.
We already had that. Remember? You said to allow.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it. It's one I remember.
I'm not really,
is that-
really good memory, man.
Is that due to like deployments, or just
Yeah.
in general?
Just in general.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Don't remember.
Okay. And you said that you were infantry, right?
Yeah, I was infantry. Yeah.
Okay. What'd you carry? You were a heavy machiner, or did you just carry a standard rifle?
Standard.
Pause it.
What's a standard
Wait a
gun?
second. M14.
M14. Okay, cool.
M14.
What?
He
He just said he carried an M14.
Yeah,
What?
he would have had to have been. He would have had to have been a nom for that.
Oh.
Yeah, an M14 Garand. It's a single-shot semi-automatic rifle, and it is, like Cliff said, it's a very good weapon, but the current military does not use it.
Oh shit.
And it would have been a scout's weapon at that time.
I believe it was selective fire. Like, I don't believe it was semi-automatic. I think the M14 was full auto.
No, it was single shot. One bullet at a time is what I mean. No burst fire or automatic fire. One squeeze, one bullet.
It says rate of fire 700 to 750 rounds per minute on Wikipedia.
For M14, M14?
M14, yeah. It says American Select Fire Battle Rifle.
Does it really matter? I mean, honestly,
I think, but
don't-
yeah, you have to pull the trigger each time for one bullet at a time. Like one squeeze, one bullet. I guess if you can pull the trigger 714 times in a minute, you could do that.
Okay.
I've shot it several times. It's not a automatic fire weapon.
Yeah, the ones they use now aren't.
That's what he's saying.
The ones they used back in Nam and whatnot were.
Oh, well, I have no idea. I don't.
No, he's saying now. Cliff. He's talking
Yeah,
about now.
yeah, the ones they use now. No, they're semi-automatic. Yeah.
I
Carried
don't care about the
M1903.
I really don't care about the minutia, people. I really don't. I don't give a fuck. I honestly don't. It's just annoying.
Do you have a military ID, or do you know your number?
At home. I don't
Is
know
that
my
home?
number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
All right. Have you ever heard of stolen valor?
Stolen valor. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay, it's where people claim to be prior service or veterans when they're really not.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just caught you, man. I just caught you. So I want you to go ahead and own up. I want you to say it, because you're recorded, man. Because everyone knows that what MOS is, okay? That's your job. That would be infantry. Everyone knows that. And you cannot go to basic training while you're 17. You have to wait till you're 18. You can enlist at 17.
I didn't go to basic training.
Yeah. I just got you, man. It's on camera. I asked you that specific question.
You know it's illegal, right?
No, yeah, it is illegal.
Then why'd you do it?
Wait, what's illegal?
Record me.
Oh, no, dude, you know about it. You're looking right at the camera. You know what else is illegal and what's a felony? Pretend to be a government official. Stolen valor, man. No, that's illegal. And you know that DD-214 I was talking about? Every single person gets that, and you would have got that just 2 months ago when you said you got out. Separation papers. Shows when you got in, when you got out, what rank you were. And E5, not a first sergeant, man. And there's no way you got first sergeant in 4 years. Not to mention National Guard is 3 or 6 year contracts, not 4.
Yeah, first sergeant would take.
Because it's a dick move, man.
20 years, you know.
So you're right. It's not an E5. It's an E8 or whatever you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what branch he might have been, because I'll be honest with you guys, outside of the army, and I'm really not great with the ranks.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody remembers all that crap. I could never.
I think the ranks in the National Guard are the same, are they not?
Yeah, army is army, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about for like the Navy ranks and Air
Yeah, I could
Force.
never remember. Like, there are people out there who know the ranks for all the, and it's ridiculous to me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
I was never really good with it, but when he said he was a first sergeant, guys, that's a career goal.
Yeah.
If you
Sergeant
reach master sergeant / first sergeant,
That's what my uncle was.
you're one step below the highest ranking in non-commissioned officers in the military. The guy's 20-something years old in this picture. I knew, like, no way, no
My-
fucking way.
When my uncle retired, he was that what you said.
Master sergeant.
Yeah.
Nice.
He was career though, like you said.
Yeah, that is a career.
He had been in there for like 20 years.
That's about right. It takes about 15 to 20 years minimum to get to E8. E7 you can do in 8 to 10 years if you're really good.
He's the one who had been to Vietnam. Yeah. He would never talk about it though.
The fastest way to rank up in the modern military, believe it or not, guys, is
school.
PT.
What? Really?
PT.
Yeah?
If you're getting 300s on your PT test and shit like that, yeah, you're gonna shoot up through the ranks.
Cool.
It's ridiculous that's what they put so much stock into, but they do.
Interesting.
Is that like the physical component?
PT, your physical training, your push-ups, your sit-ups, and your 2-mile run in the army.
God.
They used to do that to us in junior high school. It was the last time I remember doing it. It was the president's thing. Remember when Arnold got involved with it?
Yeah, I remember you had field day, is what
Yeah,
it's
and
called.
we had to be tested like that. Push-ups, sit-ups, shit like that. I was fucking dying by the run. I got maybe 30 steps in, and I'd be like, okay, I'm dead. I'll walk. I'll fail.
Yeah. When I was doing Taekwondo, when I was a lot better shape than I am now, we had what is called a circuit, where you had to go and like kick a bunch of bags and punch a bunch of bags and then run around a bit. And it was crazy.
Yeah, no. And even at that age, I was just like, yeah, I'm out.
I'll be completely forward with you guys. I did really good on my PT scores, but through a lot of pain. I struggled greatly with the run because I don't know if you guys know what shin splints are.
I've heard of
But
them. I've never had them.
it's when you have micro fractures in your shin.
Oh shit.
And after a lot of shock, it starts to become inflamed and it hurts. And so I personally dreaded PT tests.
How often did you have them?
You had a annual in the army. You do PT every day when you're active, except for the weekends.
But the test,
But
I mean.
every year you have to pass a PT test at least once a year.
Oh man.
To remain qualified and combat ready.
Yeah. Crazy.
And there's no quicker way to be on your unit shit list than to fail a PT test.
What happens when you fail? Do you get in trouble?
You go into what's called remedial PT, which means you do a second thing of PT every day. Usually when everybody else is hanging out and having a good time.
That sucks.
And it does. And I felt horrible for those who had to go through it. Usually it was the guys who had trouble keeping their weight off.
So you never failed one though.
I never failed a PT test. No, absolutely not. Yeah. Just because, like I said, it is a career
Killer.
I don't want to say an ender, but it will definitely make it difficult for you to do anything positive with yourself career-wise, as far as promotion.
Yeah.
You could be the best person in your unit as far as handling your actual MOS, driving trucks, whatever it might be. But if you are dragging your unit's PT readiness down by putting in shit scores, you're going to be the topic of meetings in the front office.
Beaver's niece was released because of shin splints.
Shin splints are extremely painful, and many people cannot deal with it.
And Aceto says we had to run a lap, walk a lap, run a lap, walk a lap, 4 laps. I would straight jog 3 and be done. Well, aren't you a badass? I can't do it. I can't do a lap, not one. We had I guess the track was a quarter-mile, half-mile track. I don't remember which one it was. And I had been recruited to the track team in high school because I'm 5'10", and so I have a long stride. And the coach wanted to see me what I could do. And I can run fast, but I can't run long distance. And they wanted me for cross country, so I got like, I don't know, a third, about halfway around, and I'd be like coughing up a lung. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no, I never had the lung capacity for running, not long distances. So
I'm with you there, Anaceto. Yeah, a lot of people are like that, unfortunately. Running sucks. I hate it.
Yeah.
It was, I can't stress to you guys how much that had a factor in me ETSing, was the fact that I did not have to run anymore. I'm like, yeah, screw this. And I'm like you with that, Anaceto. I can play basketball all day long.
I can play volleyball all day long, or softball.
And be fine.
But I can't run the lap. I can't do it.
Exactly. My legs fall apart.
Not just that, though. I don't have the interest in keep going. It's boring to me to run cross country. It's boring. So our track went around the football field too. So I'd be looking at the guys trying to get my mind off the running. It was so boring, but it didn't even help. That even didn't help. So, but I played volleyball, the entire game and be fine. It's just, I guess if your interest isn't there. I was like the Gimli. What?
Very dangerous over short distances.
Yes, I am. I very am. I guess sprint. Because you run shorter distances when you're playing softball. You're going from base to base or around.
You sound like Gimli from Lord of the Rings.
I don't know what that is.
It must be, yeah.
What? What is that?
It's one of the hobbits.
I'm a hobbit? I'm not a hobbit! I am not a hobbit.
Emma, what do you mean, join the army? What standard? Have heard something about 3 millimeters. I'm not sure. Oh, her hair, the haircut. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah.
Gimli was the little ogre, not ogre, the troll.
Okay, well.
What are they called in Lord of the Rings?
The Hobbit?
The Viking. No, the little...
Elf? Am I an elf?
No.
I want to be an elf.
No.
Can I be an elf?
The,
I wanna be an
guys,
elf.
what was he?
Dwarf?
Yeah, with the dwarf.
I don't want to be a dwarf. I want to be an elf. I'll be an elf. I don't want to be a dwarf. A fairy. I'll be a fairy. But I don't want to be a dwarf.
Just Gimli was the dwarf in Lord of the Rings.
Was he cute?
No, he was a big old nose, big red beard, hair, long hair.
Oh, he was
a
cute.
dwarf.
He was cute.
Oh my God.
He was.
I know who you're
talking about now. He was cute. I thought he was adorable. He was funny, too. I think I know who you're talking about, and I think he was funny. He was friends with that one guy.
Hold
and
on.
They joked a lot. But anywho, when I was youngest, the one sport I wanted to play, I wasn't able to because I was too tall. And I was a gymnast when I was young. My favorite was the balance beam. That was fun.
I'm sharing my screen. They should be able to see it.
No, you can't because I'm on it. I'm in charge.
I shared, and I think I took it from you.
No, you didn't. Because I'm not on that same page. I'll share it if you want me to.
Yeah, show the people who Marvel is.
Yeah, he's adorable. I thought he was so cute. He's funny. He's witty. He's very witty. He had some great one-liners.
John Rhys Davies, yeah.
He was so funny.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Yes, he is.
But he was very funny, and that's what I remember about him. So, there.
Yeah.
I was adorable, is what he's saying. Alright, here we go.
If you're gonna be a bullshitter, do it.
Shit. You made me fuck it up now. I hate you. Alright, here we go.
Right, at least. And don't bullshit about being a veteran, because that's some shit. For that shit.
Pause it, babe.
No, what?
Real quick question, because it's funny. Trans girl says, since we're talking about Gimli, can we check off facial hair now?
Yes, go ahead, because I say so. Go ahead.
That's good shit.
Go ahead. Because that guy had it anyway. And he was redheaded, too.
Improper way to be wearing a uniform.
This is an old man, though. Come on.
Got your beret on with the flash, no unit crest, no nothing on it.
Isn't that
Your
twisted?
French
That
40s
braid
all
thing?
Where's hat indoors?
Yeah. Isn't his braid thing twisted? Is it supposed to look like that on his arm?
No, it should be going over his
Yeah,
shoulder. He
right?
just has it. It's just fallen forward. And again, this is an old man. Leave him alone.
I know, really. He's getting, what, 10% off his groceries?
Trans girl has bingo. You okay, babe?
Yeah, okay. Well, congrats. Okay. Congrats, trans girl.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to set it up so she'd win or anything. I had no idea. Wow. But I'm going to be haunted by that video we watched. I really am.
Who?
The one in the beginning.
Jesse Chapman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should never be
horrible.
forgotten.
No, and none of them should. None of them. Not the first man who ever won the medals, or him. None of them. Nobody should be forgotten, really, if you ask me. But it's just we actually saw him die.
Yep. Very humbling.
And these people are not fit.
I agree.
I know you don't shine your shoes anymore, but they weren't fit to shine your shoes.
Yeah, it's a figure of speech. We got you.
It's disgusting to me. I get wanting to be something you're not, wanting to, having regrets. Like at my age, looking back, I regret some of the choices, a lot of the choices I've made. Let's just face it, a lot of the choices, a whole ton of choices I made. But I made them. I lived that, and it made me who I am today. Do I wish I had not gotten in the car that night and fucked up my ankle? Things would be different. But I did, and it happened, you know? You gotta live with it.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't go through your life regretting everything. You know. Good night, Mr. Andrat. Thanks for stopping in, brother.
Thanks, Mr. Andrat. I'm glad you came by this late night marathon.
You care?
Yeah.
But we're gonna wrap it up because it's 3 a.m. and we've been here 3 hours.
Yeah.
So, Robert.
I could go all night.
I could go all night, but no, we're not going to because I need more sleep. I gotta play Among Us. We're gonna play Among Us in a few hours, guys. Come back. It's on Radgy Plays, and we're playing Among Us. If you want to play, it's free on mobile, and on my birthday I'll be giving more out. So come back for that. You know. I'll be giving a lucky winner Among Us.
So should We're doing our sign outs then?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I am going to go live for a little while after this because I'm not going to sleep. So stop by if you're bored and still have some time. I'll be here.
Put the link in, babe.
Just did, babe.
Yeah, I guess if you want to stay up, or you're up because you're not in the U.S., go ahead. That would be really cool. And I would be very happy. And he'll tell me who showed up, and those people will be on a special list for giveaways. It's cross promotion. It's a cross promotion. I'm doing that for him and for Radical. So
cool.
There's a special list that you'll go on. But you gotta put in the chat when you go to his place that you're here, and tell AMG to put me on the list.
I can do that, sure.
Yeah. So
she's making her list. She's checking it twice.
She's gonna find out who showed up to Bobby's stream
tonight.
Yeah.
We struggled, but we got there. So tell AMG to put me on the list, is what you want to say. And, yeah.
All right. I had fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone, for coming. Love you all. Have a great night. Or morning, as it is.
Yep.
I'm going to sleep, guys. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I'll be not far